All right, here we go.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
Got Kyler and Dakota.
Uh-oh, double trouble.
We're back.
Back again, but never at the same time.
Are we cracking bevies?
Yep.
Wonderful. Cheers.
Oh yeah, glad to have you guys back.
Air cheers. Don't touch my beer with your beer.
I cheers early. I'm sorry. Fucking rude.
Hell yeah.
All right. How long has it been since you guys have been on? Did we ever figure that out?
For me, like a year and a half. It was December of 24 was when I last came on. I don't know about Dakota. Was it before that?
I have no idea.
I think so.
It's been at least a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was about the same time. You guys had episodes pretty close to each other. That was like right before I stopped. Like I took a huge long break.
Yeah, don't do that.
It pains me to think about it.
Yes.
I should never have done that, but
There's a cat right here.
Consistency.
yeah.
Gotta stick with it. But yeah, now we're here. We're doing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
double
try to pick up
whammy.
the schedule and get it going. I got some other people I'm looking at to get on. I have a connection with Michael Jackson's drummer.
Is that the dude that hits the cymbals behind him?
I don't know. I really don't know a lot about it.
Michael Jackson's drummer?
Yeah, I know
What
a
is your
guy who
connection?
knows some things, and he knows the sister of one of the guys who founded Ludwig Drums, who like made the poly heads, you know, like the
Whoa.
synthetic heads. The guy who invented those,
Yeah.
his sister, who was like also kind of in the industry, but I could get her on the show too. So that might be a cool one.
Michael Jackson's drummer. How old is Michael Jackson's drummer?
Dude, he's got to be in like his 70s.
That'd be awesome. That's
Yeah.
what you need is more 70-year-olds.
Dude, I don't care. I'll get
That's
anybody
aw-
with
no, that's-
interesting stories.
I bet
Like
he- I
that
bet
guy
he's
has
got
got to have some
stories.
crazy stories.
Yeah.
If it's who I'm thinking of, he shreds.
Yeah, probably.
Huh.
At the time, it was the best drummer.
And they got a new
Like
movie
they had so
coming
much
out.
money. Like
There's a new MJ movie coming out, so you could do a little cross
it's on,
promotion.
it's on Paramount or something, right?
I don't know. It's coming out in theaters, I think.
Oh,
I don't
What
know.
is this one about?
It's just like a biopic, you know. It's like, I don't know, some handsome Hollywood twink guy is playing Michael
you know, like
Jackson.
the
He's
Bruce
like,
Springsteen one. Or
Yeah,
like
I
the
haven't
Bohemian
seen that.
Rhapsody, the Queen one.
Did you see
like that.
the Bruce Springsteen one?
No,
I haven't either, but it looked good. I should probably watch that.
I think Timothy Chalamet is a robot.
Yeah, but
He's kind of a like beep boop. Like
I didn't
time
really
to
know
act.
what was the recent film that he did.
Dune.
No, I don't. I don't watch the Dune stuff.
That's the
unfortunately.
biggest one he was ever in.
No, it was a huge movie last year. Marty Supreme, where he's the ping pong player.
Never heard of it.
It was funny. It was weird because it took place in like the 60s, but it was all like 80s soundtrack. But it, that's the only thing they really fucked up. But the 80s soundtrack thing is in right now, so it worked.
The sound
like
team
it.
is like, I don't know any 60s songs.
Exactly.
I
They're
only
like,
know 80s.
like,
That's as far back as I go.
what should we do for the soundtrack? It's like, have you seen Stranger Things? That worked.
What is it?
Yeah,
What does everybody love in nostalgia world?
Yeah. So it worked. It was a cool movie though. He played ping pong, and he was like a kind of a fucking prick, and I liked it. It was like the first Timothy movie I'd seen where I was like, this is fun.
If I want to watch a ping pong movie, it's gonna be Forrest Gump.
Spencer, let's get into it. What's your take on coleslaw?
Coleslaw?
Yes.
I think there is good slaw out there.
Wow, an
That's
adult.
the same line every time. I will die on that hill. There is good slaw.
And it depends on when it's involved too. You can't just. I'm not like pounding coleslaw weekly.
No,
but
that's
if
not,
I have a nice tray
Yeah.
of barbecue, if I have some good fish and chips,
it goes well with something savory. Mm-hmm. Some nice creamy coleslaw. That it my one thing is that it's gotta have vinegar in it. If you can't taste the vinegar, it's not good. That's like the one requirement specifically.
dude, I'm out of here. We're just gonna put DJ in instead of me.
I like how we're just gonna cause chaos already. First off, fuck both of you. The first chance I get to talk on here is to have to do this bullshit.
Of course, it's important. It's political.
Well, I think both of you
Divisive.
can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Fuck coleslaw. You guys know how it is. It doesn't. You don't need to have that shit on a chicken sandwich, yo.
Spicy chicken sandwich? Yeah. It's all right. You
only,
don't have to.
The only sandwich I would put coleslaw on is pulled pork
Pulled pork sandwich, yeah.
with like that fucking Carolina vinegar sauce. You know, where
Or
it's like
any of it.
vinegar and pepper flakes,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like that's what the Carolina sauce is. So you have like this pulled pork. It's all juicy. Get the coleslaw on it that already has vinegar. Fucking top it off with spicy shit.
Yeah, you're
hold on,
already.
No. There seems to be a fucking subdivide within the coleslaw community too, though. Yeah. Because you have the mayo-based enjoyers, and then you have the vinegar-based enjoyers, and they definitely judge each other still.
But there's good variations of both. Don't you agree? Just like the barbecue sauce. I like all barbecue sauce.
Even the stuff that has like I don't know if I would use mayo specifically. Maybe like some heavy cream or something to mix in, but it's got to have vinegar, dude.
I don't know about that. Make it thick?
Ew.
Yeah, I think you're turning it up.
Mayo's thicker than that, dude.
I don't know.
Mayo's way thicker than that.
Wait, hold on. Heavy cream
that's a
in
good
the
point.
coleslaw, though, is crazy.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know if it is.
We should try. How much coleslaw do you make, motherfucker?
Hold on. As long as
now you're the expert.
Now you're the
expert on something you hate.
But look, as long as it's not Miracle Whip or some bullshit.
That would be crazy. If I witnessed someone make coleslaw in front of me and they use Miracle Whip,
That's fucking disrespectful.
That's crazy. I'm like, don't do that to cabbage. I'd rather just eat cabbage out of the ground.
I would literally laugh at them, like Jameson from Spider-Man. Just laugh.
Do you know who that is?
No.
I didn't get the Spider-Man reference.
Like, ha ha ha. You serious?
All right.
You know? The guy who wants pictures of Spider-Man?
Oh!
Jameson.
Oh, pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah. He's like, just that meme where he's just laughing hysterically. And he's like, wait, you're serious?
Yeah, I didn't know that guy's name.
Dude, I'm not the movie
That's R.K. Simmons.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Omni-Man from Invincible. Dude, that guy's a legend.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched Invincible either. I'm uncultured and cultured at the same time.
He's the State Farm guy.
He's the State Farm guy?
Yep.
Good for him.
Uncultured and
I want to be. Dude, did you know? I figured out who was on the blimp. You know who's on the Capital One blimp? It's fucking Charles Barkley.
That's sick.
Yeah. Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
He's
on this looks all deformed and crazy on this Capital One blimp in Phoenix right now. It rules because we saw it. We were at. Was that for your show?
Yeah.
We were at All Crepes, which is like this outdoor crepe spot that's like for DIY shows. And Mouth Ripped Open was doing there. It was your first. It was a headliner and CD release.
Yeah.
It was banging. First of all, super good time, good crepes. But yeah, we were just in the parking lot at some point, and we see there's just a blimp, and then we're like, oh, weird, a blimp. And then it got closer, and all of us were like, blimp with like a fucking black guy on it? Like, what is it? Well, who's on it? And I did some research. Charles Barkley.
Honestly, I'm not disappointed at that. Charles Barkley's sick.
Charles
you didn't
Barkley's
recognize Charles Barkley?
On a blimp?
It was
Yeah,
pretty
it's
far
in the
away.
air, dude. I need glasses. No, I didn't recognize him.
Is that Shaq?
It was like super fucking deformed, and like you couldn't tell what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I actually, my rooster growing up was Charles Barkley was his name. We had a rooster, and he was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, because wasn't he on the Suns when we were kids?
My rooster?
No, Charles Barkley, you fool. Rooster on the Suns?
No, he wasn't. Yeah. No, Charles Barkley was on the Suns, though, yes. Charles Barkley, he's the man. Yeah. Is he? I don't know. Actually, I don't know enough. He might be a piece of shit.
I saw him on a video for some insurance thing.
Capital One.
Yeah, maybe it was Capital One, but it was a commercial. He makes fun of himself. He's like, and it's better than my legendary golf swing, and he like throws the club like there's glass breaking.
That's funny. Did he play golf too? What's up with
but he was
basketball
awful.
players getting into golf?
Dude,
He wasn't good at golf.
How about Tiger Woods?
Oh,
Hello.
man. Dude, what a fucking party animal.
I think he should just turn it up. I think he's at his point in his life where he should be crashing a Range Rover like bi-weekly.
He should do it again.
He should do it again. I think it's great. Did you see the like body cam footage?
No.
Dude, he's like at one point, he might have been serious. I don't know if he was though, but at one point he like walks away to take a phone call and the cop's like, hey, like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm just on the phone with the president. Give me a minute. Can you imagine like getting caught in a DWI and totaling your car and they're like trying to book you and you're like, hold on. I'm going to talk to the president about this real quick.
Who was it recently? Was it like Frankie Muniz or who was it that got like super drunk and started fighting people down in New Orleans?
No, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, that's who it was.
Yeah,
Shia LaBeouf, not Frankie.
Is Frankie still doing good?
Yeah, I just watched the Malcolm in the Middle, like the Redux thing. They did like 4 episodes of like a new show.
I don't need to watch it.
It was great.
I don't want to watch it.
I think it did all the nostalgia stuff right. I thought it was a fun watch. I like Frankie Muniz too because he's like a relatively bona fide NASCAR driver.
Yeah,
he is. Yeah,
I
which
mean,
is cool. That's a cool career to go
after his acting career.
Yeah, he just went straight into that. And that's just like what he does, which is a really cool thing to do.
Way better than acting. Way cooler than acting.
Yeah.
It is. You know, I love people that say that motorsports isn't a sport because you're not running down a field with pads on. But like NASCAR specifically is very physically enduring from what I've come to understand.
I don't want to go in a car at 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, for like a few hours.
Yeah, no. That sounds like a terrible fucking time.
I think it sounds like fun. But yeah, Frankie Muniz can do it. He's definitely better than Danica Patrick.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, come on.
I mean, they probably both shred.
Think about it.
Think about it. Read the receipts.
Hey, Frankie Muniz's side quests are sick.
That is a good
side quest.
Yeah. What about Shia LaBeouf's side quest? No, Shia LaBeouf, that's a sad thing. That's a child star that kind of went downhill a little bit for sure, man.
Holes is a great movie.
You know, actually, this is a weird parallel.
That was the problem. I thought it was a great movie.
I literally, I read something the other day that was like Bryan Cranston was talking to Frankie Muniz about how Frankie Muniz almost got casted for Holes for Shia's part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that
didn't.
Before.
And then what Bryan had to say about that with recent news with Shia and, you know, like the last decade of Shia
interview or something.
He's like, thank God you didn't. Thank God you did Malcolm in the Middle instead, because you could be living Shia LaBeouf's life.
I think the choice was between tragic. The choice was between Holes or Agent Cody Banks.
Oh, it was Cody Banks. That's right.
And he did Agent Cody Banks.
Right
instead.
Choice. Great movie. Love Agent Cody Banks. They should bring that back.
What a weird comparison, though. It's like, oh, good thing you didn't get that role because you could have been a fucking sack of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no, Shia LaBeouf's kind of funny.
Well, that's what it was. Bryan Cranston was talking shit about Shia LaBeouf, kind of like in an offhanded way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
He's like, thank God you didn't have Shia LaBeouf's life.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what?
It's just like, dude.
Watch, now we're going to read the new Shia LaBeouf just fucks up Bryan.
Yeah,
Bryan Cranston's like 74.
Dude, he better be lucky that Breaking Bad did as good as it did, because like he can't be talking all that shit.
Bryan Cranston?
Dude, old people don't care. Old people do not care. They will talk shit. They're at the end of their life. They don't fucking give a shit anymore, dude. They're going to say all the mean shit they can. They don't care.
Sorry for offending you on the Bryan Cranston thing.
Yeah, what do you mean? You didn't like have you watched Malcolm in the Middle?
It was a great show.
In its entirety? Yeah.
How is
that's a more prolific. No, it's not a more better character than Walter White. But it is awesome. And he's done some other stuff too.
I know Breaking Bad has been talked about so many times, but it's been talked about that many times for a reason.
It's one of the best. Yeah, it's one of the best shows.
I actually like Skyler. I think Skyler. Everyone's like, Skyler's a bitch, and it's like, yeah, her husband was lying to her and cooking meth, and she was a bitch about it.
That doesn't mean you have to like her.
She's the bad guy.
It doesn't mean you have to like her.
Yeah, I like her. I thought she was all right.
Like what she does, like there are reasons for the things she does.
Yeah.
But I don't like any of her fucking decisions.
You know what? I'm a fucking contrarian though. This is like the coleslaw thing. Am I passionate about coleslaw? No, I just eat it sometimes. So because I sit next to people that are like, fuck coleslaw or fuck Skyler from Breaking Bad, and I'm like, it's all right.
You're a slave to controversy. I kind of like it now
that you say it that way.
You're a slave to controversy, dude. You're an agent of chaos.
Or a hipster, whichever way you want to look at it.
Same thing.
You know, you're the fucking problem.
I am the problem. I love being the problem. Someone's got to be the problem. It's me.
If nobody asks the questions, you'll never find the answers, dude.
Fun stuff.
You're there to get everybody's wheels turning.
Yes. Gets you thinking, gets you talking.
Unless it's me, it's there just to start shit.
That's true. I definitely, with Dakota, I do punish Dakota. Dakota is arguably my best friend in the world, but most of our interactions are me just finding ways to get under your skin and punish you.
Dude, I'll be like, why? I'll like make a post about like, oh, dude, like I really enjoy being a dad, and he'll be like, yeah, but how about coleslaw? And like, just,
that's not true.
Just to start shit.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't joke about your fatherhood.
Yes, he would.
No, I wouldn't. I think that's a beautiful thing.
No, I didn't say joke about my fatherhood, but you would still just post some irrelevant shit just to start shit. You'd be like, oh, this is so cute, but also remember when you did this?
I have been a little bit more active on the Facebook shit with you. What it was something about, when everyone was doing the thing with the metal archives. And you were like, I don't have one. And I'm like, yeah, it's because you've only played in metalcore bands.
I shouldn't have played in that metalcore band.
I'm like, now every band you play in for the rest of time is a metalcore band.
No.
No matter what you do, no matter what you play,
you can't
I will
curse me
consider
like that.
it.
Don't curse me like that.
It's you're a metalcore artist. Now you're stuck with that for life. Then the other thing when someone posted something about selling gear, And then I commented, I'm selling Dakota's gear. I'm like, anyone can reach out to me. I will be selling any of Dakota's guitars.
It's all right. I'm going to be selling all my shit for Magic the Gathering cards.
That's what it was. Selling them for Magic the Gathering. I mean, I'll give you a cut so you can buy cards.
I appreciate that,
when I sell your, yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
I am. It's fun.
He says, arguably one of my best friends in the world. Insert piece of shit comment.
It's like being a jackass.
What a dick. I knew this was a bad idea.
This is a terrible idea. We got a long way to go. No, how long have we known each other, Dakota?
Too long.
It's 2026, so what? That's 8 years, give or take.
I don't know, dude. It's been a while.
Like when we met. I met you when you had like platinum blonde hair.
You remember that way better than I do, apparently.
Yeah. My first memory of meeting you was at the Condemned Till Dawn / Paradiso Falls. I don't know what era it was. Practice space.
That checks out.
We were all there just like hanging out and partying, and I met you because I guess like I think Asphalt Wasteland maybe played a Paradiso show, or like you knew them.
No, well hold on. What did it? Was it the one where we threw a party in that place?
Maybe.
Where we brought the kiddie pool in and turned it into an ice chest?
No, because that was like a show.
No, that was the first time I was there.
Yeah, this was we had known each other for a while at that point. I think you and I were in
literally my birthday weekend when we all did that, and that was Condemned Till Dawn, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was CTD. So no, that was after the fact. I have a distinct memory of I think this was like the first time I met you too, and we were hanging out with like a bunch of cool people. But then you at one point like you were like, I think I'm gonna go to Jack in the Box.
Wait.
And we snuck out. Just you and I snuck out.
Why is it? Hold on.
And we went to the Jack in the Box up on Indian School or whatever.
Can we talk about how we still do that to this fucking day?
We just did that.
We were at the show the other night, and like
right.
we were hanging out with a squad of people, and like we looked at each other and we fucking just snuck away to Jack in the Box down the street again. Yeah. We still do it.
Yeah.
Nothing,
so this is
something's changed. Something's don't.
That's how I know this is true. Is that this is in my memories shot, but I do remember this specifically is that you and we went and got Jack in the Box, and then we didn't even go get the Jack in the Box and come back. We got Jack in the Box and then like parked up in the parking lot and just like smashed munchie meals and like talked shit and like talked about it. Was like we were still meeting each other, so it was like, oh, do you know this person? Do you know this person? I think we talked about like some girl troubles in our lives at that point or some shit too, from what I remember.
God, dude, if you talk about having blonde hair, then the girl problems back then were fucking.
I recall. Now that I'm stirring it up, I recall a name which I won't say. But yes, this is. I remember that was like when we first met, and then we.
This is going great.
Yeah.
This has gone in so many directions already.
And then from there, I think we would just see each other at shows. And then it was pretty soon after that. I would say that was maybe 2018-ish. And then the first time we like linked up is we went and saw Knocked Loose together in 2019 at the Nile.
Super sick bill. See You Space Cowboy was on that bill like early on too.
Rip See You Space Cowboy.
Yeah.
They've been out of the picture for a little bit now. They were sick though. I remember that. That was funny because that was once again, so what, I was 20 and I'd been to like a couple hardcore adjacent shows, and you know that was a hardcore show.
Yeah,
I would say it wasn't like an underground or like a traditional hardcore show, but it was that.
I mean, dude, legs were getting snapped in half and shit.
Oh yeah, show. People were literally getting dollied out. But that's what was funny to me is I was like, I'm excited for this. Like I've been, Knocked Loose was on the up and up. This was their Different Shade of Blue tour, so they were doing the thing. They weren't on Jimmy Fallon yet or whatever they do now with Poppy, but they were big. Even at that time, they were coming up and they were big for hardcore, metalcore, adjacent, whatever they are. But I remember we were standing like up front, and See Space Cowboy, which was the first band of the night, was just line checking. It was just like turning their guitars on and just like line checking real quick before their set, and some dude just started like clobbering the people that were on the guardrail.
To the sound check, hell yeah.
Yeah, and people were like, and like 40 people were like two-stepping to the line check, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be turned up. And so it was. I specifically remember. I mean, we had a few buddies at that show, but I remember even like during Knocked Loose, way in the back of the Nile, we were watching, and I remember watching Aaron Hale. Aaron Hale was just fucking.
Aaron's the man.
Repeatedly stage diving.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
Dude, you could see Aaron getting active at
Pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a mouth guard wearing type of fool.
Aaron's the man.
See, I remember that. I think that was the first time that we like linked up, went to a show together, and from there it was like, I don't know. Yeah, we were just always fucking kicking it. If there was a show that we both knew we were going to, we'd link up.
Dude,
and then we'd go get food afterwards and argue about the food.
I wish I liked hardcore, man. Some of those shows sound so fun.
It's fun.
It's just the music, like I cannot get into it for some reason. It just does not click with me.
So I don't listen to a lot of it on record. I won't like drive down the street and listen to hardcore.
Well, I even heard it live though, and I'm just kind of like, I don't.
You don't fuck with that energy?
I don't get it.
I think the energy of the live shows is fucking unreal. It's fun.
It's almost like a lot of it almost reminds me of like almost like, I don't want to be insulting, but like Beastie Boys kind of energy where it's like
crazy comparison.
Yeah, like where it's just like you're raging for the point of raging. There's nothing like behind it, you know, like
there is though.
Yeah.
That's
the hottest take.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
own.
just totally wrong. But
no, I mean, to be fair though, I think just like with most genres these days, it's such a wide spectrum of sound because like I can name 4 different hardcore bands and they're not going to sound anything alike, just like the big 4 of thrash. Just like
you'll have to send me some that are like the heaviest ones you have, like the faster paced ones. Because tempo is a lot. Tempo is important to me.
You like thrash?
I like heavier, faster stuff.
If you like thrash,
there's some thrash that's too light, where it sounds like power metal almost. You know, where like thrash gets kind of
Skullfist
light.
Skullfist rips, dude.
Dude, I've heard thrash bands that I love though. You know, like anything that sounds like old school Metallica. You know, that first album. It's so raw. Anything that's super raw, it's really good, dude.
I do like seeing young kids doing that.
Yeah, dude. The younger bands are the ones that I love. Like they're so good at just emotion, just blam, like all in thrash. Like it sounds so good.
I'm not going to be able to remember their name right now, but Carolina Chainsaw Massacre Fest in North Carolina, which was on the most recent tour I did. I flew straight out from Portland after wrapping up the Auction to Shore tour.
It sounds cooler than any show I've ever been to.
It was pretty sick. What was not sick is just my travels and my experience.
Well, you were working.
First day. I was working.
You were not attending.
No, and so I'm gonna get off track here, but I do kind of want to tell this story because it was gnarly. Anyways, the opening band of that fest in Raleigh, North Carolina, at Chapel of Bones was this band called Fuck. I'll look it up when we do a first piss break to shout them out. Yes. No, I forget their name, but it was a bunch of like 16, 17, 18-year-olds that like stepped out of a fucking time machine and were playing the most like ripping fucking thrash
Anthrax kind of shit.
Dude, it was so sick.
Hell
and like
yeah.
I loved it. That was awesome. But anyways, yeah, that show. So just this year, the only 2 tours that I've done was end of January, I flew out to do Auction to Shore and Savage Master. That was me. For that, I was driving, tour managing, and selling merch for Auction to Shore. I was doing triple duty, which I will always do for those guys because I love those guys. And that was a little over 2 weeks, just down and up and down the West Coast. And we did the last show in Eugene, Oregon. Wrapped up, got out of there about midnight, 1 a.m, whatever it was. I then drove the van up to Portland, dropped off 2 of the guys, and then went and crashed on the drummer's couch for a couple of hours. Woke up, dropped off gear, dropped off Brian in southern Washington, about 2 hours north of Portland. Drove back down. Dropped off the van.
Jesus Christ.
Wait,
dude.
it gets better. Dropped off the van. Went and chilled at Chris the drummer's house for a couple hours again. Went to the airport to red eye. I think my flight was like 9 p.m. Took a red eye flight from Portland to North Carolina, which I flew into Charlotte and then took like a 30 minute. Yeah, I flew into Charlotte and then my flight was like delayed like 45 minutes too, which sucks because I had a layover. I had like an hour window to get off the plane in Charlotte and onto another plane. I'd never been to that airport, which is crazy. It was a gnarly airport.
I've done that a couple times.
And they changed my gate and shit too. I was literally the last person on the flight. I barely made it just to take a 30-minute flight to Raleigh.
Anxious.
And then so I landed. Yeah, it was horrible. And I can't sleep. I can't sleep on planes. especially with shit running late and me being all worried about it. Because I finished that tour, I flew in, I landed in Raleigh at like 9 in the morning or something, and then took an Uber to a hotel where Charlie was at, took like a 45-minute nap on the bed, got to the Chapel of Bones at noon to count in and figure out merch, and then I sold merch for a festival for Incantation for like 9 hours, 10 hours or something. And that was maybe, I've done some gnarly shit on tours where like I drive and have to TM, you know, maybe I do like a 12-hour drive and then also have to like help with the show and do stuff where I'm like, man, I'm tired. That was most certainly the most tired I've ever been, maybe in my life.
Yeah, we were like floating.
It was working. And, you know, I was excited. I was into it. I was stoked. I remember I'm severely addicted to nicotine. And I like threw out my vape in Portland before the flight, and then obviously didn't smoke or anything, didn't have time to buy cigarettes or get a vape. So I was also like, 12, 16 hours without nicotine. And then Chuck...
couldn't have bummed a cigarette or something?
Well, I did. I saw
like, come on.
Chuck from Incantation, I noticed, was smoking cigarettes. So I'm like, okay, Chuck's cool. I'm going to go bum a cigarette so I can finally smoke a cigarette. Like, this is a couple hours into like loading in and figuring out what's going on at the fest. I'm like, hey, Chuck, can I bum a smoke? And he's like, yeah. And he had, what was it? It was No Filter Lucky Strikes or something. It was No Filter.
That's sentimental.
Yeah, I
That has nothing to do with what's good and what's not. That's sentimental.
Well, it wasn't. It's. I'll say it's not my preference of cigarette. No. And the No Filter was nuts. And yeah, I lit it and like took a couple puffs and was like, I need to sit down.
Those are for cigarettes if you hate yourself, dude.
But it was, dude. That was like the most Nick high I've ever been in my life. I was hallucinating off nicotine. It was crazy. But yeah, that show was gnarly. And yeah, all I really remember besides selling and making it happen was the opening band were these kids that kicked ass. Incan obviously did their set, which was incredible. And Macabre closed, which they were really cool. I have a lot of respect for Macabre, but they played a really long headlining set. And I just remember like being on the verge of passing out. And once they'd played for an hour and then they would like fuck with their tuning and like talk some shit and then be like, all right, this next song. And every time I'd be like, no, I'd be like, please let me go back to the hotel. I want to get out of here. But it was great. And then, yeah. And then after that, I had a couple days off and then we did the Incan tour with Belphegor and that was a lot of fun. And here I am. Now I'm home again. Story time's over.
So that was recent?
That was recent. That was in... that was mid-February to mid-March that I did that tour. And then I've been home. I've had a few other offers, but I'm kind of... Even last year, so last year I did a hard stint of tours for the first half of the year. Yeah. I did 4 in the first half of the year or whatever, and then I took the whole second half of the year off.
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
And
I saw your Instagram stories. They were just constantly like, oh, I'm here now.
Exactly.
Like, dude, Kyler's busy.
It's great. I love it, but I'm also already at a point where like... It is very taxing.
Like nobody's meant to live that life.
There's a lot of people that do, man.
Well, yeah, if that's your whole life, like you're sacrificing a lot.
But also, like really I do, I get fucking homesick, man.
Yeah,
like I miss my best friend. I miss my lady. I miss my fucking mom.
Well, you have a home.
Know, it's hard. Yeah, I do.
The people that do that for their whole life.
Yeah,
they don't have a home.
That is why I got into it. I mean, that's the whole reason I got into music when I was a teenager and started hanging out with Paradiso Falls. Is I was running away from something. You know, I didn't really have family. I didn't have anything I was truly passionate about. I found passion in music and I found family in music with bands that I would hang out with or work with or become fucking great friends with. So that part of it, you know, that flame is still there. It's always going to be there. But I'm also at a point too where like I've already turned down a few tours this year just because I'm like, I need to be home. It's also just hard not being home because even if you go and kick ass out there and make good money.
What's your deadline then? Like how long do you want to be home for? Or is it just indefinite?
No, not indefinite, but I think I'm taking at least a few or several months again, because here's the thing too, is like I need to sell my car, you know, because I'm out of town all the time, so it just sits and rots. If anyone wants to buy a bitch in El Camino, fucking holler at me. It's just sat for a while.
Dude, I want to, but I have no money.
Yeah, you know,
like that's my favorite car. Like seriously,
it's a great car.
I love your car.
I love it. I love it. I've owned it for 11 years. It was my first car.
The majestic red elk.
It's fantastic. But here's the thing, right? See, that's the thing that I'm passionate about and I love. But if I go and tour all year long, I come home and it's just rotting. and sitting.
Yeah, you have to work on it every time.
You know, and just like,
and just,
yeah, like, I don't know, my personal life, my finances, shit like that. I turned 27 this year. I'm a big boy now. Like, I'm trying to be a little bit more of an adult. So I'm trying to find a balance between like my personal life and the touring life. Because you can't, if you just full send into the touring life, yeah, it's fucking, I don't even know who I am. It's hard.
Well, it's an entirely different culture than like normal everyday, like own a house and a car and have a family. Like, you can't do that and tour. Like, it doesn't work.
And I just had this like paradigm shift in my life where, like, you know, I got into it for that exact reason. I was like, I don't want to own a house. I don't give a shit about credit, whatever, fucking rock and roll. This is the most important thing I've ever done in my life. And it kind of still is. But like, also I want to, you know, like, now I want that. Dude, it feels like something that's almost unobtainable to me.
It's in the back of your head. Like, one day you're going to be 60 years old. And,
or even 50 and not wanting to do that anymore. And I'll be like, cool, like now I don't have a family.
Yeah, and like, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do at that point?
Exactly. So it's like, I'm making sure not to overdo it in any aspect of my life. I'm trying to find balance, and it's very difficult to do with the things I'm trying to balance. But it's, I think I'm figuring it out. See, I'm home for the time being for a few months.
Well,
me and Dakota are going to start a band.
You're gonna start a band?
Yeah. You ready for band number 6?
No,
surprise.
Sir. No, sir.
Metalcore band.
No, sir. I'm trying to quit that. I'm trying to stop.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's where I'm at. Touring's been cool. I've done a lot of really sick ones. The Necrogoblicon tour was fucking insane.
Dope.
That was tits. That was tits. Shout out to Ex Mortis for bringing me on that one. And now Mr. Conan from Ex Mortis is playing guitar for Deicide. Hello.
I gotta get some connections from you, man. I want to have some people from out of state.
$20.
I'll pay you $20.
And that's it,
dude. No, dude, of course. I want to see you do more stuff with this, man.
Does $20 in beer count?
Dude, double cheeseburger.
Sure.
Double cheeseburger. Yeah. Little In-N-Out double with milk is the drink.
With milk is the drink, dude.
Shit, you know how many double cheeseburgers you can get at In-N-Out with $20?
Real?
Probably like 4.
Yeah,
probably 4.
That's a fucking bargain these days. What the fuck?
I go to In-N-Out a lot because they never raised their prices, dude. They kept their prices the same through COVID.
You don't need me for connections. You know Michael Jackson's drummer.
That's true.
No, I need you for connections.
Maybe. I could get some. I'm going to send you the real shitty people. I'm going to send you the people I don't get along with on purpose. I'm going to send you. I can't. I'm going to stop while I'm I'm going to stop while I'm
Metalcore band.
No, everyone's great.
Like, why would you do that?
Everyone I've worked with any time ever is awesome and fantastic.
Every single person who plays in a metal band is amazing.
All of them.
All of them.
No, we're looking at a good 40%. Looking at a solid 40%, if we're being honest. No, it's more like 80. I would say 80% of people that I've met in the industry, to use that buzzword, are fucking awesome people that care about it. But there's always going to be that 20.
Well, I mean, that's kind of through most walks of life. Like, most people you're going to meet are really cool. That doesn't mean they're good at what they do.
Yeah.
They could be really cool and really nice and still suck at their job.
That they're doing it for the right reason.
Yeah, they could still suck at it and do it for the right reason.
That's true too.
You know, like, there's people that are like super fucking cool, and that's most people, but they just kind of like, they're not good at it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't know if I want to work with you, but you're cool.
That's where I try not to take my opportunities and my position for granted, is because not a lot of people get to consistently do the work that I do. Because it's like, it's kind of dog eat dog. Like, you can make one big mistake and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, your reputation is everything in that kind of scene.
Exactly. And that's where I think, I don't know, I pride myself on just being a hard worker and being about the shit and being a lifer and fucking loving it and prioritizing the band.
Yeah, I'm sure people notice.
It's awesome.
For sure.
Most do.
Got a lot of mad respect for anybody that's, especially people doing behind the scenes work that don't get enough credit for what they do. Like, there's people up front doing the band shit that are obviously, you know, we see the hard work, but all that shit going on behind the scenes, the tour managing stuff, the drivers, the running merch, especially for some bands. Like, some bands have a merch spread that's fucking unbelievable.
Dude, it's so hard.
There's a like, I already had a lot of respect for people that did that shit before.
Yeah.
But like, getting to actually see the real deep cut shit, just like talking, chatting, hearing stories, and just kind of like learning about the shit that he's been going through. Much more respect. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes on that people don't talk about, or, you know, you don't get to see.
Right. Even I'm the same way. I was always like, yeah, shit's cool or whatever. But once I got out and did it, like, I have a respect for people. Especially, I shot myself in the foot big time that first tour I did with Incantation last year with Decapitated. that was my first time ever just doing merch. It was my first time ever not driving a tour on top of merch or TMing. And I remember like saying to myself, I would say to fucking my girlfriend or fucking Dakota or anyone, I was like, oh, dude, I'm going to be on a bus. Like, I just have to sell merch. I made it. Like, you know, I was like, I'm going to be living the dream. This is going to be easy, brother.
No,
selling merch
job,
even at the, and there's, dude, and you know,
this isn't selling merch for Condemned.
Exactly. And even, you know, at the end of the day too, you can always look at it to scale in this way with like, even, you know, a band like Incantation, you know, that's still like a club level band. There's bands that I won't name a certain name, but there's a band that I worked with that does, you know, 15 to 20K in merch a night.
Oh yeah. Depending on the show, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it's usually in that pocket for certain bands, and like that's insane because
I mean, you're not going to make that money at the Blues.
Yeah, because even,
you know, like, or like Palo Verde Lounge.
No, of course not.
You're not. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the show, but I could.
Yeah, well, it depends
for like
on
national
on
acts that are doing a tour, like through
huge stuff.
Like I could see the Nile maybe pulling that.
Yeah, selling merch at that level is insane though, because even selling
where you got like 15 shirts.
Yeah, I mean,
and like 6 albums and like, you know, 20 different stickers and like shit like that.
That's the biggest thing with selling for Incan is that, you know, their first record came out in 92. You know, John's been doing it a decade before I was born, and they're a legacy band. So when I'm selling for them, I have typically anywhere from 12 to 14 different vinyl and sometimes like 18, 20 CDs to display and sell.
Crazy.
And keep track of. I'll tell you what, I know their discography like the back of my hand now. And it's awesome. I'm grateful for it. It's huge. But yeah, I remember I learned that the hard way going into my first tour with them, where I was like, woo, selling merch. And then like a weekend, I was like, oh, I'm doing spreadsheets and...
Yeah, the inventory, the selling, it's not the hard part. It's the inventory.
And it's a 12-hour-a-day gig. You load in at noon, 1 o'clock, whatever. Load in. Sometimes it's brutal. Sometimes push is rough. Setup, keeping track of shit. You maybe go eat, and then you work from doors.
You set up and break down every day. That's crazy. And that's a lot of time.
When you're selling merch, you are working from just selling. You're working from doors to an hour after the show's done. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's definitely a brutal job. I love it though. It's my favorite. It's where I'm trying to drive less. I don't want to drive bands anymore. I love selling merch.
You're interacting with a bunch of people who want to be there.
Yeah, that's
the
what's
product
cool
too. So that's cool.
I've never done like a sales job or like worked a normal job. I've only done blue collar
somebody
and touring.
Like
I've never done that.
Somebody to buy the car. Yeah.
But it's different with merch because you know it's a like-minded person that's passionate about the shit you got.
Yeah,
makes it easy.
They already want the shirt. They just have to decide which one.
Yeah, it's fun. I love it.
I will say there's a few things that I enjoy about Kyler doing that shit too. There's a few things that I don't enjoy that Kyler does whenever he's on the fucking road.
Elaborate immediately.
You want the good or the bad?
Give me the good first. Good, I always bring you treats.
I get treats because I guess I'm a fucking dog. No. So he has worked with a couple bands that I actually personally I enjoy as a fan.
No.
And hypothetically, the tour doesn't come to Arizona. Show me a picture of that merch spread. Let me go ahead and see what I want. And I'll usually hit him up, and he'll bring me a flag or T-shirt or something like that, even if the show isn't coming through Arizona. So that's fucking sick. I get all the great deep cut stories that I can't talk about on here. But the bad is whenever I was still playing in a metalcore band, this motherfucker would introduce me to like, oh, here's a band I really enjoy called Bewitcher. Super sick fucking band. I listen to them all the time. Oh, dude, here's such and such from Bewitcher. Here's my best friend Dakota who plays in a metalcore band, and he introduces me as the guy that plays in a fucking metalcore band to like every person I've ever met.
Yeah, the cat's calling you a poser.
That's fine. There's other qualities I have as a human being than being in a metalcore band. You piece of shit.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, no, this was like my bit for a while. I would video call him, and he'd be
It's
like,
actually
"Hey, buddy,"
hilarious.
and then I would just be like,
laughing.
I remember specifically, I was in Ottawa, Canada, with Bewitcher when I did that. I was hanging out with.
It got to the
this
point.
is my buddy who plays in a metalcore
And
band.
then every time, dude, all these guys are like, ew. It's awesome.
Understandable, but what's funny is it got to the point.
Understandable.
It got to the point to where like I was hesitant to eat. Like he would call me pretty regularly because I don't like to bother him on the road. But if he has free time, he's more than willing to. He can call me whenever he wants.
Yeah.
But it got to the point to where I was hesitant to answer this motherfucker's phone calls because like it might be him wanting to talk about some real life shit and he just needs to talk about some shit.
Yeah.
It might be, here's the bass player from Bewitcher introducing himself to me as the guy in the metalcore band, and like I didn't want to answer the motherfucking phone calls after a certain point.
And I think there was one time I did really want to talk to you, and then you were like, it was like the day after I did some fucking dickhead shit like that, though, and then I was a girl about it. I was like, man, you fucking ducking me? What did I do? And you're like, you're an asshole. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that. Oops.
And it would always be like in the most, like I'd be at I'd be working in the office, and I'd be like, yo, you good? And he's like, yeah, this is my buddy. And here's fucking insert ex-musician. I don't know. Fucking.
I remember doing it with
Double-edged sword.
Auction Destroyer was very funny as well.
So
Because
what do you
is
want
very-
his introduction to sound like then? What would
There
you want
doesn't
him
need to
say?
be an introduction. I don't even know why I'm on a video call with the bass player Bewitcher in the first place, to be honest.
Yeah, you get a point. You get a point.
I'm sitting here fucking writing riffs with no shirt on, and here's just fucking a video call. I'm thinking like, oh, just talk to my buddy. No, here's the fucking guitar player from Oxygen Destroyer. I'm like,
Yeah, I distinctly remember the one with Jordan because Jordan is very opinionated on music too. And I didn't set him up for it or anything. I was just like, hey, Dakota. And you're like, what's up, dude? And I was like, oh, I'm just in the van with the OD guys. I'm like, here's Jordan. And you're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, Dakota's in a metalcore band. Jordan just goes, oh, that sucks. And I was like, yes. Perfect. And I was like,
hilarious, dude.
and then I'd be like, all right, that's it. Hope you have a good day, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
so now this is the legacy. Coleslaw and metalcore.
Yeah. I still say that you're in a, like I said, I call Mouth Ripped Open metalcore just to be a fucking jackass. I think
That's fine. You
it's
can call
funny.
us. You can call us. I don't think we really know what we are to be.
Exactly.
honest.
You're fluid, like metalcore.
Sure. Mouth Ripped Open is metalcore.
Mouth Ripped Open kicks ass, by the way. I would never.
Genres
touch
are
it.
fake.
Nope.
They don't exist.
Genres are fake, dude.
That's not true.
Yeah,
It's a
I
vague
have to agree with
descriptor at this
Kyler.
point. It's just a vague descriptions. It doesn't really mean much.
Well, I think-
what is metalcore? You can point to bands that count, but you can't really define it specifically.
Well, there's blanket genres. There's like generalizations, like metalcore or like thrash. But then there's always going to be underneath that umbrella of a generalization is insane crossover and inspiration.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
shit.
was-
Everything's different, of course.
Yeah,
But there's also
it's like describing the flavors of food. It has nothing to do with what the band is. It's like this food is spicy. This food is sweet. This food
coleslaw
is
tastes
sour.
like metalcore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Bang.
That's
You
true.
could-
He
you could
won.
do
He
that.
finally
You
won
could-
that one. Well, and that's what I was saying earlier is like with all these genres, the blanket genres that he was saying, is you can put together a lineup of 5 to 10 bands and they're all going to sound completely different. That's why like you can explore so much of one genre. And so that's why when I think it's funny that people take a whole genre, like I fucking hate that genre, but refuse to acknowledge how large that genre really is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like thrash is a great example of that. Anthrax does not sound like Metallica.
Nope.
Like,
Or Megadeth.
right.
Yeah, that's my take. It's kind of like car manufacturers. I think there's a diamond in the rough in any genre.
Sure.
You can say you hate a certain genre, but there is objectively, even though it's all opinion based, there is objectively a talented, good, driven, original band in such thing.
You don't
Or
have
like
to
people
it.
can be like, Nissan's the worst car manufacturer. Yeah, but they made the GTR.
Yeah, that's true. The motherfucking
So
that's the car.
I always compare those two things and try to use that as like a analogy
that's fair.
for that. You know, it's like there's always something, and that's my listening preferences. Is I it sucks being the guy that's like I like everything, I listen to everything, but it's true. Even if it's something that doesn't really tickle my fancy, like even like we were talking about, hardcore is something I enjoy live, but not really on record. But there probably are, yeah, there definitely have like a few dozen hardcore songs like saved where I'm like, this is a sick song that's fun to listen to.
You know, it's one of those things that I truly think, well, first off, you don't have to like the shit to understand that somebody's doing good at what it is. But two, I feel like like if you're a metalhead, I feel like you could kind of find in subgenres, you can kind of find your way around, you know, finding something that's up your alley. Like you said, you don't like hardcore, but I guarantee you I could find a crossover band that you'd be like, this is fucking sick.
I mean, I've heard hardcore songs where I like certain parts of it, you know, like,
yeah,
I'm sure I'll find a metal or like a hardcore song that I like, but it's not common, so I don't look for it. It's going to be very rare that I find a hardcore song that I like, so I just don't even look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I'm looking for certain metal songs, like I'll pick a song and make a playlist based off that song to see what randomizes and comes up.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll like get recommendations from people for genres that I like, but like at the end of the day, I agree with Kyler. I mean, there's definitely like good songs in each genre.
Yeah.
Like there's genres like I do not fucking look up, but there's songs a part of it. Like fucking I like Super Freak by Rick James. Doesn't mean I'm looking up a bunch of 70s funk.
Dude,
you know?
no,
hold on.
That's where you got to go down that path,
Yeah,
brother.
you
no,
should.
I have.
Rick James rules.
No, I have, and I realize he's the best.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like,
Absolutely.
I look at all these other artists I've never heard of, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I can't do it. Like, he had some bangers, and then it's like, it's going to be really hard to find someone else who hits the mark.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about, like, hardcore bands. There's some guys who are going to, like, hit a song that are like sounds really good to me, and then everything else is going to sound like similar or things I can't really like. I can't feel it, you know, like I don't know what I'm supposed to be like getting into in this song.
These days, what's cool though is with any genre right now is there's so many different flavors and blends of things that like you can explore all sorts of different shit and kind of find your new cup of tea, because like there's heavy shit with a lot of hip hop influence. There's fast shit with a lot of, you know.
For me, the most important variable when I'm looking for new music is the melody. Like I have to hear a melody, or it doesn't. Like I don't get it. Like I'm not a rhythm guy. I'm a melody guy. So like a lot of hardcore is based on the rhythm, I feel like.
Yeah, there's no melody.
That's what I mean. Like that's why I'm like,
just
I don't understand. Like I like when I got into metal, I started listening to like Amon Amarth, and then it became Black Dahlia, like super melodic driven bands, you know. And it's like, dude, anything with melody, like if it's a super intense guitar, like super crazy sound from the guitar, but you can hear the melody in every note they play, like you can hear the rhythm behind it and everything, like that shit gets me.
You know what we
the
could
rhythm,
do?
I don't.
Eventually, we could do an
It's just
episode
different.
where we revisit all this and do like reactions in real time and see if like you can find something that I've never explored. I could find something you've never explored and see in real time reaction.
Oh yeah, I like that game.
Me and Connor were talking back and forth about bands for a while on our episode, but eventually I want to get this TV up here in between the screen.
Yeah, then we could do Jeopardy.
Audience can't see it, but
Can you
I want to
imagine?
eventually get the screen working. But the first time I tried it was with Kyler on one like 3 or 4 episodes ago when he was on. I tried to get the screen working, and I couldn't like close it out because the edges were cut off. I have to figure out the resolution settings I need to make it work. But I can like swap the video here. I can do a video change where the audience can see the TV we're looking at and everything. It would be cool to set up and like get it to work. Then we can actually like look up. Well, I don't know, because YouTube doesn't like you playing.
Yeah, there's
other
copyright
people's
stuff
music
you got to look out for. But that's where even just with the TV, I'm serious. Like, how fun would it be to get like a third person in here and do like a Jeopardy episode?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be fun. Like music Jeopardy. Like local,
We, like, write it ourselves.
Arizona scene Jeopardy. We have like
yeah, we'd have to make it up ourselves.
Like I'll take Argonaut for 500, and it's like a super niche thing that nobody knows.
We can have a column that says things that never happened.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
For a whole column.
Yeah. 2 truths and a lie.
Things that never happened for 1,000, please.
That's fun. I think that's a great. We should. I'm gonna bug you more, Spencer. I think we should play around with this.
We could up the production. I don't mind switching it up a little bit.
I think it'd be great. I think it'd be a good time.
I want to do field interviews too.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I want to get like a Zoom recorder and then get some. The thing that's expensive is going to be like belt packs, because I want to get like a lapel mic and just be like, here, clip this on your belt, put this on your collar, and then we can have a
like
conversation.
Pop-up shit at shows.
Yeah, it'd be sick, dude.
Yeah, I mean
like
that's gonna be
your the Nile or something.
That's gonna be your in with national artists that are coming through.
Absolutely,
and
that
touring
would be the easiest way,
dude. It's real hard to get free time.
Yeah,
from them.
You barely have like 10 minutes of spare time before you're packing up.
Yeah.
You have like a moment to smoke a joint.
Yeah.
And honestly, for episodes like that, I wouldn't mind them being like 10 or 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like I already have a section on the channel called specials. And the only one I have in that section is my dad.
It's one of my favorite
interview
things.
with my dad that was like 12 minutes long.
Yeah, start doing specials, do stuff
and
like that.
He just talked about his time being in a band while he was in the Navy.
Yeah.
And like how he was in a cover band, but he brought all of his equipment onto the ship and they stored it in a spot on the ship and they like played shows on the ship. It was like,
That's badass.
80s.
Are you serious?
80s like pop. Yeah, he played on the ship and they all had wigs.
Bitchin'.
They had like curly wigs they would put on when they played.
That's the
So they would
original
look like they were hair
70,000
metal.
tons.
Dude.
Like, yeah, it was
70,000 tons.
Yeah, go listen
Navy.
to it. Go listen to it. It was a pretty cool. It was just 12-minute long.
That's
like
cool as
interview
hell.
with my dad. That's pretty
badass. That's super badass. Fuck.
cool. Yeah.
You ever
It's-
watch Bus Invaders? Are you familiar with that?
No.
Really?
I love that shit.
No,
Oh,
let
you
me
should
know.
check it out. That's
What is it?
probably maybe that's like the highlight of my career is that I was able to do that. That I was on an episode of.
What'd you do? What is it?
It was just, so I mean it's just this like guy. God, he's been doing it for I don't know what fucking almost 2 decades.
It's like Nardwar.
No. He doesn't really talk. It's not as much of an interview per se thing. But he's this guy. He's based out of Chicago that does Bus Invaders. So what he does is he'll come and he'll record bands on tour that are typically coming through Illinois, and just like give me the rundown on your tour rig, whether it's a van, a bandwagon, a bus, a
cool.
fucking car, and just like people just kind of have funny stories or tell. That's what like when I was growing up and getting into the music stuff, I specifically remember finding that channel, and that's what like it personalizes the like bands that are on the road. It's like the real shit. It's not like a played up scripted interview just saying like, yeah, great tour, come out to the show. It's like, let me see how messy your van is and like tell me about the hard shit that's happened and all this
Hell
stuff.
yeah, dude.
It's awesome. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. I will definitely send it your way.
That's kind of the same line that I'm doing, dude.
And
I'm
it's
trying to get the stories behind
exactly.
all the fucking music.
Yeah, and that's dude, and so yeah, I mean it's just like a huge thing. He's done, you fucking name it. This guy has interviewed them and it's something I've watched since I was a kid, and yeah, I got to do an episode.
So I got to take a trip to
them. It's
Chicago.
great.
Is that what you're saying?
No, because you don't have a band or a bus for this guy to interview.
No, but it would be for my show,
But
not
you could,
his.
yeah. No, then definitely don't go step on his turf. I'm not saying rip off the Bus Invaders thing.
I don't
You
think
can't.
you're not understanding. I'm not ripping off nothing. I want to get him on a show telling stories.
That would
What's the-
actually be
that'd be
incredible.
What's the
He's
craziest
very-
bus you've ever seen? Shit like that.
He is elusive in that way. I didn't know what he looked like until I met him.
No, yeah, you don't see him.
You never see
He's
him.
not in the videos.
You
Interesting.
can catch him in a mirror sometimes in a bus walkthrough, but that's it. He doesn't really. He's not
like
that kind of
Sasquatch.
guy. So that would actually be a killer fucking interview. To interview him, wow! Oh yeah,
That's a great
You
idea.
got my
That'd be
gears turning on that one. That would be a cool thing to set up. I don't know if I could.
He doesn't leave though, huh? He stays in
No, the
Illinois?
last time I hit him up and I tried to set something up for the last In-Can tour, but we were playing Joliet instead of Chicago, and he was like, maybe next time. I don't feel like driving to Joliet. And I was like, that's fair. That's cool.
Okay.
But I am in touch with the guy. He's fucking awesome, super sweet. It was super cool working.
I do want to
with
set
him.
up a mobile studio at some point. I've got like a road case back there that's like a rack, and I want to set up like these cameras are PoE, so they do power over Ethernet, and I have a switch so I can just like plug them in with a cat cable, turn them on. They run on USB to my laptop. Like it's all pretty similar. Like I would just have to get something to replace this Yamaha board. I would have to get like
It's like a different board.
it acts as my audio interface.
Right.
So it turns the signal into USB that goes to my laptop. So if I got even an audio interface that holds 4 mics or something, then I can just get a few more mic stands and a couple more microphones. If I got an audio interface that fits in the rack, I could just bring that box. That's my whole production studio pretty much.
Definitely could do that for sure.
Yeah, it'd be cool to set up a mobile thing and
That'd be
try to like meet people where they are instead.
Yeah, and you could even do it, and you can kind of start small the way a band does. Go to Tucson, catch a gig in Tucson,
absolutely.
go to
I'd go to like California or fucking Yuma, sure.
Yuma. I still haven't actually gone to a show in Yuma.
Yuma has
even
a
though I would
sick.
love to.
They love riffs. Yuma loves heavy shit.
Yeah. Well, they love the hardcore stuff and shit too. That's when I ran into Haywire at a gas station on my way back from Cali.
That checks out.
I was like, it was right after we got into the border of Arizona, and it was funny. I didn't even know who they were. I just saw a van and trailer and kind of did the thing like, "What band you in?" Because I was just coming off of the Necro tour, I think, and they were like, "Oh, we're a hardcore band called Haywire," and I was like, "Sick." I'm like, "Where are you guys off to?" And they're like, "We're playing Yuma tonight," and I'm like, "I bet that shit's gonna fuck." They're like, "Really? We've never been there. We've never heard of it. We don't really know what to expect." And I was like, "Have fun." I'm like, "I bet it's gonna be awesome." Because Peel and Fletch did a show.
They're gonna let loose because they've got nothing to do out there.
Dude, honestly, there's a good amount of smaller.
Have you done a Yuma show?
I have not, but I know.
Have you attended a Yuma show?
No, but like
we gotta go.
We know a few of the bands from out there. Burning Hammers, they're fucking sick. Yuma has a sick heavy scene.
Absolutely.
I'd rather go the other way and see a native show.
Well, hey, here's the thing.
That's a crowd in Yuma.
The reservation also throws down. There's fucking shows out there.
It's different reservations.
Shiprock, New Mexico, though, throws the fuck down.
Yes. Yeah, big time.
There's a lot of super small, or not super small, but smaller towns that because, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on in some of these towns, so they love going to shows. Kingman is one of my favorite towns to go and play because they come out and throw down and they love riffs.
I hear shows in Kingman are dope, dude.
They are.
I haven't been there in a couple of years.
Kingman is a great time.
I've never seen a show out there, but I'd love to go.
It's cool. Are they still just doing it primarily at that brewery place?
No. There's a few different like brewery spots that they have shows at. Rickety Cricket, it's a super sick outdoor stage.
Once people like learn that the scene is actually popular and it can draw in people, like there's gonna be people who are gonna like, all right, let's get a metal show going then. We can draw some crowd in and sell some drinks.
It's almost better for those places to keep their niche of a small town thing though, because I've learned that with when I've toured with bands that are kind of at a smaller level, almost kind of doing a DIY thing. Yeah. Maybe, I mean, one huge example that I have is the tour that I did with Ascended Dead in 2024. We started the tour with Undergang, an auction destroyer. Funny enough, that's how I met those guys up and down the West Coast. And there were like guarantees for the show, which is like, you know, your booking agent booked the show and you have a set amount of money that you're going to make for playing the show as a guarantee.
Right.
And they were okay, but it was like, cool, we have guarantees. And then I think the first show or the second show after that run of the tour where we were making our way out more towards the Midwest, I think after Northwest Terrorfest in Seattle, which was another guarantee show, we did Spokane, Washington. I don't recall. I think maybe that was a guarantee as well. And then after that was Bozeman, Montana on like a Wednesday, right? And there was no guarantee on this one. On the contracts and the itinerary, it said like, you know, it's a door deal, which means it's up to the promoter. How many people come in, you'll get paid cash. It could go
and
either
you were
way.
Unaware of that, or
no, we were aware.
Oh, okay.
But that's how it goes on tours like that. That was the case with my recent tour with Auction Destroyer. Some of their headlining shows down to meet up with Savage Master in San Diego. You know, you either have a guarantee, which is a set amount of money, which at that scale is usually a couple or a few $100, or it's a door deal, which is so it's the promoter after all the cash is there,
percentage of the tab or whatever, the bar.
Not even the bar tab, but ticket sales. Okay. You know, like walk-ups. And this Bozeman, Montana show is the first one that we had a door deal on. And all we knew is that it was like a weekday. It was Bozeman, Montana. It was at some like veteran center, and there was one local opener, and then Ascended Dead. And like we pull up to this place, and we're all like betting with each other. We're like, how many people do you think are going to show up? I think 10, maybe 15, maybe 20. Yeah. Like, is this guy even going to pay us? Stuff like that. Like, let's see what happens. Dude, those small town gigs.
Yeah. There's nothing to do out there, bro.
I think maybe that night, like, probably like 150 kids showed up.
Fuck yeah.
And they were just, and like, they're all it's always the young crowd, too. It's these kids, it's just alternative kids that see a flyer. Like, they do it old school in these small towns sometimes, too. You'll see the flyers, like, stapled up on fucking telephone poles.
Hell yeah.
And, like, just these kids just, like, showed up. and they were moshing the whole time. They were stage diving. They were in between songs. They were fucking moshing. Like, they crushed. And yeah, like 150 kids show up for fucking $8 a head.
Those are the shows you can play an encore at.
Yeah, and like, so the show was sick, and the promoter, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Great guy, though, that put on that show. Was like, came up to me at the end of the night, because I was the TM, and he was like, hey, so... I'm still kind of doing the final numbers on head count, but obviously it was pretty good. I'm thinking I'm just going to give the local opener 10% and give you guys the other 90. And I was like, yeah, I think that sounds good. And then, yeah, it was like over $1,000.
That's all right.
That we got paid out
Holy
that night.
Shit,
because that was the math. And, that's
Fuck
still with
yeah.
like the promoter paying the room fee, whatever it was at that center, and, taking home a little bit for his work too.
Yeah.
After everything, like we still did that. It was like, more than like double some of the guarantees for a butt fuck show in the middle of nowhere.
That's
with a bunch
why
of kids, and it was phenomenal. And I've experienced that time and time again with like, it's like every time I'm out with a band that's at scale and we're hitting a market like that, where it's like, oh, we've never even heard of this town. We think it's gonna like, who's even coming? There's no guarantee. It's like, let's just wait and see. And most of the time, it pays more.
The variable you have to look at is how far is it away from the next city.
Yes.
If there's nothing to do in that town,
yeah,
people are looking for something to do.
Exactly.
Like they will find you.
Look at Cottonwood. Look at Prescott. Look at
dude, all those small towns. They're like two hours away from a city or whatever. Like, dude.
Someone just announced a tour. Like a few bands that I know from different parts of the country are doing like more like DIY style tours. I think it was Grave Ripper, which is this band from like Kentucky that I met once that I've heard really good things about. They're playing. I noticed they had an Arizona bill or an Arizona date on their tour, and it's that place. It's that place in Cottonwood now,
dude.
Which is that's like Maynard and Maynard's wife's thing that used to be in Jerome.
Queen Bee Vinyl. It is one of the coolest places that we have played.
Yeah.
Mouth Ripped Open played there. And
you said it's Maynard's place?
It's his wife's.
Yeah.
It's his wife's record store, and like connected to it is like they have.
Are they still doing the winery?
A bar. They make their own seltzers and ciders.
Is it
and
not
shit
wine
like that,
anymore? Because that was the thing in Jerome, right? Is she was like selling wine.
I don't know about the wine stuff anymore.
Interesting.
But that was definitely Maynard's thing.
Oh, that's right.
But with Mouth Ripped Open, we're used to like whenever we hear like record store, we expected to play on the floor because we're playing some shows behind tattoo shops in an alleyway. So
those are the best sometimes.
We didn't know what to expect because we just heard record store, vinyl store, and they have like the bar cafe, like they sell food, sell drinks, right connected right next to it.
Yeah.
There's a barber shop inside the place, and they had a stage in there, a full live PA setup. Like this place was legit.
That's solid.
We had no idea what to expect, and everything. They treated bands with the most care and love. Like they were the sweetest people ever.
Nice.
And they just took care of everybody, and it seemed like everybody that was there really enjoys that it's there.
That shit is so much better than Live
real.
Nation.
It's real.
The Live Nation stuff. That's where like I've gotten opportunities to work with like bigger shit. Yeah. Get into one of them beer. You want this one? Actually, I'll crack into that one.
Yeah, that's for you.
I don't want to work at a certain scale where it's too much. I'm trying to stay within like club level is big enough for me. I don't want to do arena tours and shit like that.
It becomes like a totally different job.
It becomes too corporate.
It sounds like a completely different job.
Exactly.
Entirely.
Like, fuck that, man. Because that was another example. You say record store. I mean, I've been with bands that have done a bunch of different record stores, but when fucking Wormrot and Auction Destroyer and Deceased actually pulled up. It's a funny thing. Amos, who's was the booking agent, a booking agent that I've worked with several times, and it was Heavy Talent, but now I think they've rebranded or he moved into a different agency. His band Deceased was on the road and just like showed up that day and kind of jumped on the bill, either due to a mistake or due to just it lining up. So it was, it was Wormrot, Nomos, Deceased, and Auction Destroyer at this record store in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Once again, like on a weekday, we show up, we're like, what is this even going to be? Dude, there were kids in the alley. Like, it was packed out. It was literally pouring out the door. I mean, for fucking Wormrot, obviously. Like, that's huge. But, like, God, those shows are so sick. Those shows are so much cooler than any of the, like, big...
Well, Cheyenne's not like a small town, is it?
No.
Yeah. Not like... I mean in Wyoming, I guess.
It's a small town like Flagstaff is a small town.
But it's like everyone's walking around in cowboy hats. You know, like I wasn't expecting much from it.
Cowboy hat equals small town.
Yes. That's actually where that's funny.
Tell that to Dallas, dude.
Yeah.
No, hey, shout out
Dallas.
Queen Bee Vinyl. They were one of the best places we have played for sure.
I want to check that place out.
If you're in Cottonwood, you have to stop by there. The place is it used to be an old church, from what I understand. And yeah,
that's always the best.
And I will say, when it comes to small town record stores, you never know what the selection's gonna be. They got some heavy shit in there.
Sick.
One of the first things I saw was a Creeping Death vinyl in there. And I was like, dude, all right, this place is the fucking shit. And the sound guys are great. The whole staff was great. I can't say enough good things about the place.
Nice, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'll have to look at that. I'm never in Cottonwood, but
if you're ever out there,
maybe
for
I'll
some
drive
reason,
out there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's cool. I've been to Cottonwood a couple times, but not since that has been relocated there. I would love to go to a show there, though. That seems like fun. Oh, in terms of shout outs, too, let's all have a little toast to Eternal.
Oh, dude, the Gate Creeper tour.
Who is
Eternal?
currently on
what
the
are they
road.
doing?
They are currently doing direct support for Gate Creeper across North America for a month.
Really?
They're on the biggest tour of their careers right now.
Shout out Emilio.
Shout out Emilio.
Shout out
Emilio, dude. I got to get him back on.
Yeah, so once he gets home
guy.
from that, absolutely bug him and see if he wants to come and do an episode.
When is he going to get home? Do you know?
In a month.
A month?
Yep.
So hit him up.
They're on
like
day 4
summer.
right now or something, and it's a solid. It's a 29 show, 30 something.
I'll send him a message.
Tour.
See if he wants to bring someone on. Tell us some stories.
Yeah, dude, you should, because that's huge.
Fresh.
I mean, Gate Creeper is whether you fucking like him or not or whatever. If you didn't like the new, more mellow death centric album,
that shit
they
rips.
are a fucking hero band of Arizona. They are like the fucking death metal band that's come out of Arizona.
I saw one of the guys in the parking lot, and I was like, "Hey, man, like, could I send you a message? Like, I want to have you on my show." And he's just like, "Our email is gatecreeper@"
Tough.
And I was like,
that's a cool way of saying no.
It
also maybe approach on that one, talking to someone in person, saying, "Can I send you a DM?"
Yeah, no, I learned something, and he was kind of very. I feel like he was busy.
Oh yeah, of course.
He was on his way to do something.
You can't.
So it's like he was kind of distracted already. I probably caught him at a bad time. Like, I'll give him benefit of the doubt on that, but
there's a very popular stereotype with people that are in bigger bands being assholes.
I don't take it personally. I don't take it personally,
dude. It is a lot.
They are busy.
Yes.
I was like, okay, you're not Arcanaut. It's fine.
Correct. No, Gate Creeper's the shit, and fucking shout out fucking Eric and Chase of Gate Creeper and all of Israel, all of them for bringing out fucking Eternal.
Super
and having Eternal as direct support for a full. I mean, Emilio has worked his ass off. Eternal's the shit. They're on Carbonized. I believe they're working on a new record. I mean, as I know, like, I mean, Emilio's also one of my best friends. I mean, we were in a band together, but like, I have loved and supported Eternal since day one, and seeing them really do that, like making it fucking really happen, I'm like,
dude, Eternal's also so good too.
It's the meat grinder.
I love their music.
They're gonna find out while they're out there. They're gonna find out if they're lifers or not. You know, if they're like,
for
dude,
sure.
Like you get home from something like that, and you either go, okay, fuck yeah, that was it, I want to do this, or you get home and you're like, fuck that.
That's hard.
That was horrible. Even if it's successful and awesome, and like, because I've been watching the videos the last few nights. I mean, they're playing smaller clubs and smaller venues, but I think on purpose because they're packed out. And it looks just awesome.
Well, it's one of those things, like, you gotta like go out and do it before you know what it's like.
Yeah,
like you can't read about it.
Yeah,
you can't listen to people talk about it.
And I mean, Eternals,
if you don't know how the work goes, like, you don't know how it is.
Yeah, they've been getting after it. They've done a few like week or 2 week long runs at this point, just, you know, as themselves or whatever, and getting out there. So it's not like they're fully rookied up to the road life, but doing a national month long tour is a different ballgame.
I mean,
it's a level of professionalism you got to carry every day too.
Mm-hmm. Do they have like a third-party merch guy, or are they doing it themselves?
No, I believe, to my understanding, Sophie's partner Aiden, who plays in Nuclear Remains, is out with them. I don't know if he's out for the whole tour. I don't know if he's doing anything specific, but I was talking to Emilio a lot about the merch, just like quantities, what to expect, what to do, and I believe Emilio and Sophie are kind of both just balancing the merch duty. It's a good way to do it. When you're going out for the first time like that, you don't want to pay someone to do it. You know, even if it technically makes you more sales, at the end of the day, you still got to pay someone. And like, this is, you know, they're still, even though they're direct support for a huge band and it's going to go really well for them, like they're going to have to put the work in, on a first one like that, you want to see what the numbers are.
Okay.
And take it in. I'm waiting for a sit rep from Emilio. I need to get on the horn with him in a few days, see really how it's going.
Yeah, I'll send him a message too.
Call him right now.
Yeah,
video call him. What time is it?
I just want to.
Yeah, probably good.
I just want to reminisce,
dude.
I just want to tell stories.
It honestly trips me out, or like that. A lot of the shit that we're talking about is all just within the last year and a half. Because we talked about when the last episode we were on, we have not talked about anything from that episode and before. It's kind of all been brand new stuff, and that's how much shit has happened in the last year and a half, which is crazy.
Big time.
That's just in the metal scene.
No, that's just in personal.
And yeah, we haven't even brought up anything else.
Yeah,
you had a kid.
I wasn't a dad on the last episode.
You had a child.
You were close.
The last episode. On the last episode, on your last episode, you were in 2 bands. Now you're in 2 totally different bands.
Yeah, there's been a lot of shit that's happened.
That's crazy
in the last year and a half.
And what I've done, if I have to think about it, I don't know. Since my last episode, where I was still, on the forefront of getting into my line of work, I think I've done 6 or 7 tours since the last time we were on, and the last time I was on with you. Mm-hmm. And the last time I was on with you, like I said, I had a whole different mindset just as a person. I was like probably just coming off of one tour and being like, this is what I can get. I can talk about this tour for an hour and a half. And now it's like all these different ones that I've done since the time being. It's just like they all kind of melt
there's
together.
no expectation here. I don't really care. We can talk about anything, dude.
We should switch it up. Music is lame. Boo.
Yeah, fuck music, dude.
You like?
I'm having a good time with music. He's trying to stop, but I'm having a good time.
Anyways, like,
what's another hot take thing that we can? What's another funny one that people just like that are silly little group of boys like to argue about besides coleslaw?
Video games? Do you guys play video games at all?
Nope. I can't at all anymore. I
play
try.
like 2.
I try to. I just don't spend enough time doing it.
I can't do it.
All I do is dad stuff or band stuff.
Right, so none of us are
all
gamers.
I do is like band stuff or go outside. I don't know. I can't.
It's hard to talk about not music because it's outside of
kind of our
lives.
lives.
That's yeah. Like both my bands are active as shit. Or all 8 of them, I guess, according to Kyler.
Yeah, it's true. 8 metalcore bands. Can you believe it?
They're all metalcore. Yeah, every single fucking one of them. Hey, no, but it's been pretty cool with the metalcore stuff.
I'm ready for the horror punk thing you're doing, man. With Brad. Brad's voice is fucking incredible.
We're trying to play. I want to have it.
The
ready.
one who lives here.
There's a lot of people that live in this fucking complex.
I know. I learned that.
Does Brad live here?
Yes.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
dude.
He lives
Tim,
here now.
Shane, Brad, Roger.
Shane lives at this apartment complex. Should I move in here?
Everybody lives here.
What's going
Everybody
on?
lives
This
here.
is
I feel like I was
spot.
the first one to move in, and everybody followed me without even knowing who I was.
I feel like no one lives in the North Valley except for
homie
us.
Tim lives on the 3rd floor in the same building, or the same little circle.
Are you
right
shitting?
here.
Get him in here.
Tim lives right over there in the next building. I can see his balcony from my balcony. I saw him
always
last
lit
night.
up with
I was
music
hanging out with
playing.
him last night. I saw his setup and everything. Like he showed me some music from his band, The Endless.
See,
And
there you go.
Fuck off.
They all live
He's
here.
like, he was like, which unit do you live in? I'm like, I'm right over there in the corner of that building. He's like, oh, you're the one with the cat. He's like, we see your cat out there all the time.
They all
like
have
the
cats.
boy cat. He lives out on the patio in my room, and he gets on the rail and like just hangs out and like watches people. He's like, oh shit, I know whose cat that is now. Like, yep.
Shane's cats do that too.
That's awesome. I didn't realize how many people are just right fucking
Yeah,
here.
dude, they don't live here. What, you're starting something with Brad?
So that's one of the projects. So it's me, Gabe from Killed by a Yeti, and Brad from Amaya.
Okay.
And around last Halloween time, in fact, I think because I was watching the episode with Connor, and Connor brought it up briefly.
Oh, okay.
It's that same band because Connor was originally supposed to be a part of it, but he, starting a new business, baby, Dead World.
He's busy.
He's a busy guy.
Oh, yeah, Dead World's back.
Yeah, for sure. They're ripping.
Fuck yeah.
So good.
But around Halloween time, got the itch to kind of play some old horror punk stuff, and we started jamming, and we have a few demos, and it's actually progressing. But between me having a kid within the last year and a half, Gabe just had a baby not too long ago. Brad's doing a Maya. I have mouth ripped open and stuff. So it's like it's not progressing super fast, but the goal is to hopefully play a show by Halloween time and kind of do that and do some covers.
Yeah,
I mean,
let me know. Definitely
sure.
like message me for sure. Like,
yeah,
I want to go out to as many different things as I can.
I would love for it to be like, especially the first show, like a house show type of thing, like we were doing at the Born of Ash house. But like,
can you do it there again?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know if they're still doing shows over there at their house like that anymore.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
But there's always an option. We can figure it out. DIY is DIY, baby.
But
like we can make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're
I know the
progressing.
Damascus guys do shows at their house.
Also an option, yeah.
They call it, what do they call it? It's like the, I forget. They have like a certain name.
They have like a name for the crib.
Yeah, and then there's another place I know that plays a lot of grindcore songs.
Okay.
This guy named Drew.
Chaos Emporium.
I don't think so. It's off like the I-17 and
no, that's
like Osborne or something. It's like right by Francisco almost. But there's a guy over there who throws a lot of grindcore shows in his backyard. Okay. It's fucking sick.
Yeah,
dude.
the DIY stuff is real. Oh, I think you hit me up for one of those.
Yeah,
that was funny bumping into you. It was a
Halloween show.
Weren't you at PV for like groin and gestation or some shit? And I was like, "The fuck are you doing here?"
Sick.
I don't remember.
You remember at Palo Verde Lounge? Remember when we bumped into each other there? I was shocked to see you there. So. And then you hit me up for like another. Right. You hit me up for like another grind show, and I'm like, Spencer likes grind.
No, I like it live. I don't put it on my playlist.
You could do the same thing with hardcore.
No, I've tried. I've seen hardcore shows and I don't get into it. With grindcore, listen, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I don't crowd kill. I don't. The Spirit World gig is coming up.
Doomsday. He would fucking love Doomsday.
I bet. Yes.
You think so?
You should. Are we going to that or what?
Dude, Saint Breaker's opening.
Yeah, we got it. We got to go to Spirit World show. I love Spirit World.
I like Saint Breaker.
That's a
Saint Breaker's pretty cool.
That was awesome. I got to cruise down with them, to hop in the van and go with them to see Exhumed and Auction Destroyer play in Tucson, because that was a tour that I was going to do, but it had scheduling conflicts with Incantation. And I missed them when they played Phoenix. They played the Underground, Exhumed, and Auction Destroyer and Nomos. And Nomos, unfortunately, could not make the Tucson show because their Triton V10 Junko van decided to make poo-poo time in Albuquerque. Love you guys. I'm really sorry that happened to you. So I missed out on them, but I was able to ride down with Breaker and catch that show in Tucson right at the end of that tour, which was like, oh, that was so like, I was home for like a few days off touring and was like already kind of in that like boo mind space. What is that? Those nicotine? Make me nauseous, but I probably should. I haven't vaped in several weeks again.
Oh, okay.
But I am smoking cigarettes.
If you're not on it, don't worry about it.
Well, I smoke cigarettes. What percentage are those?
6.
I can't do it.
6 milligram.
I think 6 makes me sick.
The 3s
if they were
the
3s, I know. I need to get into them. I need to do the 3.
If that was some weed, I'd take that. But
I do have some.
Do you have any cigars? I'd love to smoke a cigar in here.
I do, but not in here.
But you'll smoke weed in here.
I have little cigars.
What's up with that?
I have a tin of little cigars.
What's the deal with smoking weed inside, but I can't have myself...
Yeah, weed doesn't stick.
A cigarette.
Everyone knows that, you fucking retard. Hey. Dude,
yeah.
Weed doesn't stick.
This is bullshit.
Tobacco
weed is by definition sticky.
Yeah, before you burn it.
Shut up.
Then it becomes more sticky. You ever heard of resin, dumbass?
Shut up.
Yeah, it stays in your bong and your lungs.
You're a fucking idiot.
You guys are pissing me off.
Fuck you.
You're grinding my gears. Are you getting mad? You getting your snake bites in a twist over there, fella?
You just mad because you're wrong?
I'm mad because I want to smoke a cigarette and I'm severely addicted to nicotine.
We can take
I'm going to pull a Justin and be like, that's because you have dumbass fucking opinions.
If we take a break, it's got to be pee-pee time. Do you need pee-pee time?
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's take a break real quick.
We'll
come back.
All right, we'll come back to it. Repeat everything that we just did.
Yeah, we're back. We just recorded like a fucking half hour that didn't record. God damn it.
Dude, there was shit that I probably wasn't even supposed to talk about that was on that.
It's okay, dude. Anyways, let's get into this. What is Mouth Ripped Open doing right now? Like what's the current thing going on with Mouth Ripped Open?
Right now we just got done with our EP release show. It was late March. We had a good time. It was pretty much around our 1 year anniversary as playing shows as a band. Right now we're planning to hit the road. We have a couple shows in May that we're waiting to announce still. And then during the summertime, we're planning to hit the road a little bit and hit some new areas, hit some new states, and go a little bit more north with things.
You're going to different states, like Washington, or
we're gonna hit Salt Lake City, Colorado. We're gonna hit New Mexico. We're gonna hit California.
Okay.
We're gonna do, it's in Arizona, but we're gonna do Tucson. Tucson's always great.
Nice, dude.
Mouth Ripped Open. We're staying busy. We got new music being in the works.
So are you setting all that up, or are you like reaching out to some agency or something?
No. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff is a lot of what I'm doing. I'm booking the shows. I'm the one that's kind of putting things together. But with this run specifically, we're going to be doing it with a few other bands.
Okay.
And so it's kind of a collaborative effort. Everybody's kind of like throwing their promotions or their connections in the pot and kind of seeing where we can land things. We have a couple projects in the works with a couple of our buddies, maybe a couple split EPs, stuff like that.
What's a split EP?
So you bring a song or two to the table. The other band brings a song or two to the table. You collaborate on an EP and release it together, and collaboration on the promotion side of things.
So what's the benefit of that? Just the promotion, or
promotion, doing cool shit with your friends, having a good time, and whenever you like. Because
is it two different CDs?
No, it's all in the same.
You make a CD with two bands on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so one of the splits that we're actually doing is going to be with one of the bands we're doing a tour with, and so we can cross collab that, promote it, and do the run and play those songs on the run and stuff like that. Sinshrift got new music in the works. I don't know. We haven't really talked about Sinshrift too much.
How was the festival?
Here, sorry. Like I'm trying. This is gonna have to be cut out. But I'm trying my best to like recoup any of the conversation.
Let's be real. If it hasn't been expressed yet, we just did a really good 30 minutes that unfortunately was not recorded.
My bad.
It happens.
No. It's all
okay.
good.
You don't have a production crew, brother. It goes on. It was fine.
I'm just trying to think of like exactly where we left off. No. So last time I was on the episode, I was in a couple different bands. I was in Amaya, I was in Rattlesnake Suitcase. Since then I've joined Sinshrift, done the Mouth Ripped Open thing since March. It's been about a year and some change with both bands. My second show ever with Sinshrift was actually a festival in Wisconsin, because I think one of the things we were talking about was how far we've traveled with.
Right. Yeah. That was only your second show with them?
My second show ever with them.
Fuck.
We played a headliner at Rosetta Room, which was banging. It was a great time. And then we traveled to Wisconsin to play Rockfest a couple weeks later. And that was my second show ever with them.
Rob Zombie headlined.
Rob Zombie headlined.
I remember that.
They Knocked Loose played it. Architects played it. I got to see Rule. Ja Rule fucking ripped.
That's awesome.
He did the song for Fast and the Furious. That was pretty fucking dope.
Oh,
It's for my boy Paul Walker, and then fucking set that shit off. It was a good time. But yeah, between Dad Life, between the bands, between all 8 projects that apparently I'm in, that Kyler, I'm about to start a 9th band with Kyler.
Yeah, 9th band, and then our full country project that we talked about off air.
That's 9th and 10th.
That's just not.
But yeah, between Dad Life, all the 18 different projects I have in work, it's been a pretty busy last year and a half, and having a great time. Plan to do some cool shit with my friends and keep drinking beers in new states.
Hell yeah, dude! I hope you keep that up.
Yeah, dude, it's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of really good.
So far, I've liked everything you've been a part of.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
all
that.
Of it. From
even
Amaya
metalcore?
to Rattlesnake Suitcase to.
Oh, he said metalcore. He likes metalcore.
There's some metalcore I like. I did say that. Like, it's just got to be fast and heavy.
What about Sluts these days? That's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut.
The first time I saw Dakota play with Sluts these days was at a pho restaurant. It was awesome.
A pho restaurant.
I missed that. That was
what
good
a time.
times.
Sluts these days was a great time.
What is that? What am
well,
I?
It's STD for short.
Killer.
Sounds
good
already.
Punk band. I'm gonna say punk with a question mark because it was a little bit of
punk rock.
Everything. I was in that band for a total of 2.5 shows.
2.5
with one of my great buddies, Sean. The half show was for you guys know the Play-Doh bullshit.
Yeah.
So Sluts These Days wrote a song about KUPD. It was on Play-Doh. We ended up coming in technically second, but we played the song about KUPD.
It's awesome.
In front of Holmberg's morning sickness.
Awesome.
And it was actually a really good time. So that's
that was
the
like,
half show.
That was at Desert Ridge, right?
No, that was when Rattlesnake did the Play-Doh thing.
Oh, that's right. You've done it twice.
That was like
Holy
right around
shit.
when we did the show last time.
I've done the finals of Play-Doh.
Yeah, because you did the you told me the story of Rattlesnake's Play-Doh last time you were on.
Oh, where we got caught in the parking lot drinking beers by Holmberg. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. That was right after I got my fucking cast off from my broken wrist as well.
Fuck.
Dude, there's a lot of lore behind the fucking Play-Doh shit.
Yes.
But yeah, Sluts These Days, that was the half show. We played 2 songs, and I guess because the criteria for the morning sickness Play-Doh thing, they have to listen to a minute of your song before they turn your shit off and roast you. The song we submitted was 60 seconds or 62 seconds. So they had to listen to the entire thing, and somehow that shit made it to the finals, and it was about them.
Dude, yeah, that song's fucking awesome.
Of course it was.
The KUPD rip. I still have that saved on my Spotify. I listen to that sometimes.
Was it like talking shit?
It's awesome. Yes.
It was about the stereotypes of
KUPD music, of like radio rock, radio metal, like Arizona's real rock.
That's still a genre for me, radio metal. I use that as a derogatory term.
It's been rebranded as coworker music, right? Isn't that what it's called now?
Well, I just call it radio metal.
I guess it depends what we're talking about, because like people
like
are calling
Five Finger Fruit Punch.
Well, people are calling like butt rock in like early 2000s like dad rock.
Yeah,
like
dad rock,
coworker music.
Like,
that's what people are calling coworker. I thought that because that stuff is awesome. I thought it was more like real trash garbage stuff, like Sleep Token and shit.
Oh, I have no.
And like I thought
maybe
that was
coworker
Sleep
music. Token.
Absolutely.
Whoa. No, one of the lyrics in that song though.
Yes,
was,
I am.
I don't beat my wife and I don't drive a truck, but I kind of think Pantera sucks.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
And just talking about the stereotypes.
Yeah.
That should be a song we should have him do a real in-time reaction to.
Holy fuck, that song's awesome. I love that song.
One thing we didn't bring back up, I don't think, was we were shouting out Eternal.
No, that was before. We brought up how we were talking about just like our past. We talked about the Rebel Lounge show.
Okay.
Because he has the ticket up there, and also with Faceless Evil CD.
Yeah, dude, that was after the break, wasn't it?
It was.
My bad, I got it all mixed up.
I showed off these fucking things, dude. The Condemned Till Dawn show and Archnaut show. Like, that was pretty sick.
We talked about how Josh Music played drums for Amaya at that show. That was the launching pad for me officially joining Condemned Till Dawn.
That Rebel Lounge show is in one of my... Iron Kill. That
was Iron Kill on that bill?
It says Iron Kill, dude.
Iron Kill was not on that bill.
It says Iron Kill. It's right there.
What show? Let me see that.
Yeah, hold on. Bring that
look
thing
at
over
this,
here.
dude. Look at that.
Is this not what we think it is? Oh no, this is one of the Immortalized shows. I remember this. Archnaut, Condemned Till Dawn, Iron Kill.
Never Reborn is sick.
Dude, Iron Kill never recovered after they did that. That they did a photo shoot in front of a school bus. They never recovered.
CTD. Look at that.
Bro, Ray, pull out that other ticket though. That other ticket is
this one's crazy.
One of my favorite shows I've ever played in my life.
It's a Rebel Lounge. It was Condemned Till Dawn with special guests Fatal Malady and Amaya.
Fatal Malady didn't
That's
play.
what it says.
Dude, that show was an insane time. It was
a killer show. It was sold out.
One of the first shows. One of the first shows right after the pandemic, front to back, shoulder to shoulder. All of our favorite people in one fucking room.
Crazy pitch.
And start to finish, every band had a pit. Every band had a sick fucking crowd. And
Wall of Death, bro.
To this day, that's still one of my favorite shows I've ever played in my life.
Nice.
Wall of Death for Detonate went crazy, and you stage dove. I have a sick video of that.
Oh, no, don't. Oh, God.
That was awesome. You were the man.
I could fucking put that in post, dude. I wish I could just.
There's a way to do it. I'll send you the video if you can drop it in.
There's too much footage of me doing stupid shit like that.
And now we'll cut to the video of Dakota stage diving while we did Wall of Death for Detonate, Condemned Till Dawn.
We can just insert a little compilation of me just fucking ruining.
I'll just put
Rebel Lounge show.
I'll just do a window and window. They'll see it while we're talking.
Look, there he goes. You see, he's got a
there it
Hawaiian
is.
button up, if I remember correctly.
Right here.
Like this.
Point on this to see Dakota eat shit.
On this.
Well, there's like one of me in the underground during Body Snatcher. There's that one.
That's incredible.
There's one for me during, I think, Alpha Wolf at the Nile, where I just fucking took out a small family of people and just ruined their night. Hulk Hogan leg dropped those motherfuckers, but you shouldn't have stood there. I don't know. That's not my problem.
Fun stuff.
Oh, dude. I kind of want to check out that Eterno album real quick. Can we do that live?
Yeah, sure. Here,
Pull the thing down and see what's
Pull
going
that thing
on.
down.
Face This Evil, which was the second release from them, I
I
believe.
got a Condemned Till Dawn demo up there too.
Oh, we talked
That
about
can
the
stay.
Paradiso Fall shit. Remember when we
Yeah,
talked
dude.
about the fucking Paradiso Fall stuff that didn't get fucking recorded?
What's going on? So you said there's
Oh,
something
that's
in
a
here.
Black
that-
Dahlia CD, huh?
There's a Black Dahlia CD inside.
No, I think it's actually the Eternal CD is actually in my truck, I think.
Replaced. Damn.
Hey, hold on. Let's acknowledge. He
Yep.
has Eternal in the truck, but Black Dahlia up here. That's a win.
That is a win.
That's
That's
a
a
win.
huge win. Yeah, this stays on the shelf. Eternal stays in rotation.
That was the first Black Dahlia episode I bought, or
So what's going on?
Black Dahlia
There's,
album I bought too.
I think you're tripping.
Ritual was the first Black Dahlia album I bought.
Oh yeah, I am. I guess I'm shouted out in this. I had no idea that I was in the
we both are.
accolades for Spaceless
You
Evil.
are? Dude, we both are.
I didn't read your name. I just read my name.
I don't give
I'm a
fuck.
narcissist.
No, hold on.
I
There's
wasn't
some
paying attention.
fucking there's some sick ass fools in this.
Who else?
Nice.
Do some shout outs. It's awesome.
Bearded Gonzo, one of the fucking sickest photographers in the scene. He kills it. He's super good.
What's your favorite song off this?
None of them. I don't listen to Eternal.
That's true.
I don't even listen to most music
Cryptic Lust.
nowadays.
Yeah, Cryptic Lust. All the interludes with piano and shit. That's what I listen to. No, that is cool. It's funny that I didn't. Maybe I did know that, but I definitely forgot. That's fun
Sick
stuff.
fucking records. Metalcore.
Ooh. Cool. Thanks for.
Metalcore.
Yikes.
Yeah, dude, I got a couple relics up here. Hopefully, I can increase the
You got some fun stuff.
museum.
I got the Paradiso Falls burned CD that I'll sell you for a
That
case
is
of beer.
badass.
A case of beer.
I don't have any physical recordings of
You
Paradiso.
give me a
man.
30 rack of Coors Light and a McChicken.
Eventually, I'll have some real shelves set up to
Yeah.
like display like real fucking relics. You know, it'll be like the Sean Ryan show, but instead of like war relics, it'll be like Arizona music scene relics.
Nice one.
Let's talk about Magic the Gathering.
No, I'm out.
Kyler hates Magic.
I don't hate it. I've tried. I'm not. I can't. I don't follow.
I'm addicted. Move on. Let's move on to the conversation.
yeah.
I'm
To be
hooked on
honest,
it.
I got into it like probably 8 or 9 years ago when I was in the Navy. No,
Holy shit.
10 years ago.
So you're an OG Magic guy.
No. It's been out for like 20 years.
It's definitely way older than that.
Oh, that
Like 20 or
sucks.
30 years old. But I
Okay,
got
good.
into it about 10 years ago. I had more money than I know what to do with because I was just hanging out in a barracks.
So you
not
sinking into
doing
Magic.
shit. I was buying whiskey and cigars and Magic cards.
Hey, here's
And,
the thing. Let me go ahead and tell you all this music stuff that we think is cool that we talked about. I'm gonna just quit all that shit, sell my shit for Magic the Gathering cards, and just keep moving on.
Don't.
Yes.
I'll sell your stuff.
Dude, I even to this day, I have thousands of cards that I'm never gonna touch.
Let me know.
Really?
Like they're all commons and just bullshit you'll never use. They're all
that's
useless
fair.
cards. Every set comes out with like 200 cards and like 5 of them are useful. It's just like the other 100 or so are just bullshit. You know what I mean?
Anyways, let's talk about bands that we think are killing it in the scene because we
So Kyler wakes back up.
so Kylie wakes back up, but also
Best
we missed
bands, Best bands in the scene.
I'm gonna shout out a bunch.
Ian Elliott.
Ian Elliott is the band.
Ian Elliott's the man. He re-recorded a Paradiso Falls song. It's one of the best songs ever written.
Dude, he's only been on the
Ever
show
written.
once.
ever written.
Stairway to Heaven, not shit. Paradiso Falls track that Ian recorded.
Yeah.
He's a prodigy, man. He's really good at
incredible.
shit.
He's extremely talented and he crushes everything he fucking does. That handsome motherfucker.
Kind of pisses me off.
Yeah,
good
dude,
old boy.
fucking him. Fucking asshole.
I like
No.
you, Ian.
He's
I
just
think
good at
Ian is the
everything.
best.
Fuck that guy.
Love Ian.
No, let's do a quick band shout out. A lot of bands that are fucking killing it. A lot of newer bands that are also fucking coming out and popping off.
Innate one.
Innate ones.
It's because it's sentimental. I
Sentimental.
love those guys. They're great.
Members from Cytera and Arcanaut.
Cytera, Arcanaut. They've had many names.
Fantastic.
I think they're really good at writing music. The business side, they need some help. But I fucking love the music they write. They're so good.
All right. Shout out Saint Breaker. Shout out Scattered Guts.
Of course.
Fucking killing it. We got Heresy. We got cool. Alliance. We got Thamju. We're going to shout out some New Mexico bands. We got Vow of Violence. We got Heart Museum.
Back to Arizona, Dead World Reclamation.
Dead World.
Dude, Dead World's back.
They're fucking crushing.
Awesome seeing Mark Drum.
So good.
Black Canyon. They played their debut show with us for our EP release. They're fantastic. They just released a new track.
They were the guys that brought the extra PA that we needed, and also that cage riser, like a stage riser. Even though there was no stage,
nicest dudes.
They were awesome.
Rip.
They were great.
Narwhal's
on top.
Killed by a Yeti.
Is that Gabe?
No. Killed by a Yeti.
Killed by Yetis.
Killed by Yeti's Gabe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Narwhal, they fucking rip.
Very professional.
Sun Throne is fucking sick. Shoegazy, heavy fucking vibes.
They were cool.
Day Tripper, fucking absolutely.
Yeah, they just announced another tour.
Dude,
they're doing the thing. Eric's the man.
They are so
Those
sick.
guys are so good.
Hell yeah.
If you like smoking weed, you'll like Day Tripper.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's definitely one of the qualities of Day Tripper, smoking hella fucking weed.
Yeah.
It's one thing in common everyone has. Everyone who
Born
loves
of
Day
Ash,
Tripper.
even though Diego has beef with me on the podcast for some reason. Oh, it's because of coleslaw probably.
Really?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Diego's an interesting fella.
No, dude. Honestly, like
Diego was my first inspiration as a vocalist.
His vocals are nuts.
Yeah,
His
he
vocals
was
are
my.
insane,
I saw
yeah.
the first local show I ever went to was Paradiso Falls. That's where everything went.
Diego
for my
did
life
vocals
with
for
music.
them, or was he
Yes,
like backup?
Diego was just the vocalist in Paradiso Falls.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
And he was the shit.
His highs are nuts.
And he did cleans that were very fucking good. Like, yeah, Diego's the man.
Yeah.
Diego
so
rules.
while he's calling me out on some whatever bullshit, we're throwing respect.
Fuck you, Diego.
We're throwing respect though. Yeah, you motherfucker.
Fuck you. I respect you.
Actually, Bewitcher bought weed from Diego once, which was a very funny story because I heard both aspects of that story. Where the guys in Bewitcher were like, we bought weed from someone that said they were friends with you. And then Diego was like, I think I sold weed to Bewitcher. Or like, it is something along those lines. It's fun. Because I think he works at a dispensary. I don't know.
Dude, but overall, there's a lot of bands. The Arizona scene is fucking crushing.
Of course it is.
Skin Ticket, beyond all doubt.
There's a lot of talent. The only problem is there's not a lot of promotion.
There's no places to play.
There's no places to play. There's no places to go unless you're going to spend the gas money to do it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... It's hard to tour out of Phoenix. You know what I mean?
Wrong.
Okay.
Respectfully wrong.
I don't know.
There are... Within two... Okay, I was a dick when I said wrong.
That was mean.
I'm sorry.
That was
my favorite Trump quote.
Apologize to Spencer immediately.
It's my favorite
I'm
Trump
sorry,
quote,
Spencer.
dude.
I shouldn't have done that to you on your podcast.
No, I love it, dude. Wrong.
Bitch.
We in Arizona,
Call me out.
we're very lucky to have within a couple hour drive. There's a few towns that are absolutely fucking, like we talked about earlier, fucking killing it.
Yeah. Yuma, Wickenburg, Cottonwood, Prescott. God, rip the Den. Speaking of Narwhal
Den,
and shit,
yeah.
the Den. We had some fun. Remember when Nuclear Remains played before Amaya at the Den, and Condemned Till Dawn. Golly, have times changed.
Eternal played that show too.
They did, didn't they? What a crazy show that was.
God, I want to go to
Eternal,
that.
Condemned Till Dawn, Amaya.
Correct me if I'm
That
wrong.
sounds nuts,
There was
dude.
another time. One of the really last shows at the Den was Scattered Guts in Amaya as well, right?
No. So we played one of the last shows up there with Redstone Crown and I think it was like Face Pulp and Cthulhu.
Oh,
Maybe?
yeah. There was like an out-of-state band on that too, though. Wasn't it like Barn or some shit?
Dude, but it was a badass show.
Yeah.
Like it was a fucking sick show.
Yeah, the Den was awesome. I know that Yucca North is still happening in Flag, but I feel like I don't see a lot of stuff in Flag.
No, Flagstaff, from my personal experience, Flagstaff's an interesting town when it comes to shows.
Yeah.
Because like you have the college up there and stuff, but there's
it's a
not...
lot of people who aren't from here.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like they're not really invested in anything.
You can go up
local.
to Cottonwood and have a more... You can probably play a show easier in Cottonwood, at least from what I'm experiencing, than you can
Didn't Flagstaff have a venue that like shut down?
It used to be the Green Room.
That's right, the Green Room.
It's Yucca North.
I forgot, and that is now Yucca North.
From what I understand, yeah.
That's right.
And then you have
Damn.
the Haunted Hotel.
In Flag?
Yeah. What the fuck is it called?
You sure that's not Jerome?
Well, they have one up there too.
Oh, it's all haunted. Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts?
Yes.
I mean, I can't say they don't exist, so I guess so. Yeah, sure.
It was a bullshit answer, wasn't it?
I've never had any experience with ghosts.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know.
All right, you want to get real?
Next, whatever.
You want to really get into this? I think there's some shit out there that physics can't explain.
Who's physics?
That line sounds weak.
What you could Google as physics. There's more to it than what we have documented. Okay. There's things we can't measure. We don't know how to measure them.
What about
that's pretty good.
Aliens? Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
What about you? Hold on.
There's life out there.
Yes, but it's not what we think it is.
We don't know anything about it, so yeah.
I like how he asked the question but hates the answer. Shut up, you fucking idiot.
You guys think we went to the moon?
Okay, that's a different conversation. Conspiracy theories, don't even get me fucking started. I love conspiracies.
Okay, so answer the question. Did we land on the moon?
Did we land on the moon?
I'm
walked around with
you got to answer first, dude. You're on the spot here.
Dakota?
From what?
Wrong.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, what about you, Kyler? You think we landed on the moon?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No. They'll kill me if I tell the truth. I can't tell the truth.
Honestly, like the way I feel about it, I don't have enough information to answer that question. Because I think that all the footage from the moon landing is
the footage
bullshit.
is horseshit, right?
The footage is all bullshit. It's
but
all
maybe we
complete
went.
bullshit. But did we go there and not film anything? Maybe.
But why did we my question too with the recent events is why did we just go back but not land? That's like being like, I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive to Brooklyn and not get out of the car and drive back home.
You got to separate those because those are two completely different missions, right?
Yeah.
You can fly a plane over Afghanistan, but to land in Afghanistan and like get off the plane and then like get back on and fly away.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's a totally different operation than just flying over.
Why didn't we do that? Why didn't we land this time?
That's also one of my biggest
going
things.
on?
Is like, okay, say they did. Why haven't we gone back, and what stopped them from going back? Did they see something fucked up that they're like, okay, I'm not.
Well, the thing is let me explain it this way, right? It's very expensive to go all the way out there, right? So it's highly expensive. You have to put like billions of dollars into it, pretty much.
We have that.
We do have that, but that's for blowing up people. You know? It's not to go to the moon.
Dude, I'd be like, look, we're sitting over here like, yo, is it okay to say cuss words on here? And Spencer's like, retard.
Yeah.
Yeah, just say whatever you want, bro.
And he's like, bombs, war,
care.
and
Bombs.
fucking... God, dude.
Bombs.
Yeah, okay, so the reason we haven't gone back to the moon is because there's no benefit.
Spending too much money. We're spending too much money funding Israel blowing people up is what you're saying.
Exactly. That's one variable. There's a lot of them. I could get way further into the rabbit hole. But, okay, so it's expensive to go to the moon, right?
Yep.
We might have done it one time, and there's no benefit. You don't get profit from going to the moon and landing.
Sure.
There's no profit there.
Maybe.
There's nothing there.
But people buy space rocks for a bunch of money.
Okay,
and you can just lie to them.
Like, are you going to fund the $1 billion project to go back?
I'll show you this space rock. This is a space can. This can came from space. Outer space is real. Will you buy this for $100,000? Space rock. Let's say you're a guy who's like, space, I love space. You'd buy it, right? This can is from space.
No.
Shut up. I don't, dude. What do you leave me alone with that shit.
The earth is flat. Coleslaw is good. Metalcore is the best subgenre.
Okay, I will admit it's funny to fucking actually go into those groups of flat earthers and see why they think the way they do.
Yeah, they rule.
It's hilarious, dude.
It makes no sense.
Awesome.
Dude.
It makes no sense. They have so many justifications for everything.
Yeah.
I know somebody that like personally works on rockets, and he was like, I know for a fact that this earth is not flat. I have video proof that I can't show you of it.
So he's in. So he's bought out. So you can't trust that guy anymore. That's what you're telling me.
He's saying the earth is not flat.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would he say that? So confident.
Because he took a picture from
where?
really high up
Did
and there
he go
was
to
a
space?
curve.
You're telling me you know an astronaut.
If you send a rocket...
No, that's not what I said at all.
That's what you said. You said, I know an astronaut.
I said he works on rockets. I said nothing about an astronaut.
If you know an astronaut, Spencer knows Michael Jackson's drummer.
He does. That's his homie.
No, I don't know him.
He smoked weed in college with him.
See, I knew it. He doesn't know him.
I'm trying to
know an
dude,
astronaut.
Hey, just lie to him.
Earth is flat. Yeah, he can lie to me.
Just
I would never lie to Kyler.
I would.
He wouldn't care.
You should.
Kyler's fucking mean to me, so I would lie to him.
I'm not.
He doesn't take me seriously anyways.
That's not true. You're looking like, what are you going to hit me?
Say we haven't been to the moon. He'll hit you.
No, honestly, like I do have to agree with you. There's not enough for a confident yes or a no on that one. But what I've seen, like what you guys said, is like bullshit. It's like, what the fuck was that?
All the footage from the 60s, it's totally bullshit.
Yeah.
It's complete fake. And it's like, if they went to the moon, like maybe they did, but they didn't bring film back.
No.
They did not bring footage back from the moon. There's no way. Like what they had at the time, it was not radiation shielding enough to protect film. Like that's one of the things that like hangs me up. It's like, how do they bring film there and film back? But like through a radiation belt? That's like, dude, it would fucking cook that shit. It's way more sensitive than the human body. Like, yeah, sure, humans can go through the Van Allen radiation belt if they're going fast enough. It's only like 5 seconds of exposure, and sure, it's like an X-ray. Okay, how do you describe film? The film would be fucking cooked. Dude, it would be white. Every frame would just be blank. It doesn't make sense.
Question for you.
What's up?
Do you know about Antarctica?
I know.
I don't know shit about it.
I know. I don't, actually, because I live in America and they don't let that information out.
Yeah. Have you been?
I know there's penguins there.
Yeah, I used to smoke weed in college there.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's penguins in Antarctica. I know that much.
No, so that is one of the areas you can and will not be able to go to. And that's one of the areas that is, every country has a universal, agreement to like not go there.
Just like the moon. Neither of them are real.
It's all bullshit. I have a theory that it's because of where the magnetic poles are. There's a lot of magnetic interference. When you get to the South Pole, all your readings don't work anymore, and you will crash your plane. You know, like it's hard to keep a plane afloat unless you're just doing.
It sounds like bullshit.
That's what the government wants you to believe.
Yeah, that's what they did. You're not. You can't fly here.
Think about it. If you can't fly over there without your instruments getting fucked up, they can hide things there now.
Right.
Because they can just say like, "Oh, your instruments are getting fucked up," and then they can just put like the craziest fucking experiments out there, and nobody's allowed to fly there. You know, that could be it, or it could be like real. Like if you fly a plane there, like the fucking autopilot's gonna just run you into the ground or something.
Yeah, no
like,
autopilot. You got to fly there in like a 40s airplane.
A fucking propeller, like Spitfire. You know,
right? Just do that. We should go. I'll buy a plane.
Just get a crop duster.
Or we'd steal a plane.
Dude, apparently merch and tour managing makes fucking bank. You're just buying planes out here.
Shut the fuck up.
Good on you, dude. I'm sitting here trying to fucking make it to the next motel.
Crop duster? Come on, that can't be more than like 30 grand.
The podcast paying that well?
My podcast doesn't pay shit. That's why I say retard.
Wait, are we not? Wait, are we not getting paid for this?
You aren't getting paid anything, and I'm not either.
You lied,
dude. I sent your management a contract.
Who?
Dude, I expected a double cheeseburger once I'm done with this.
You want to go get cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburger?
I kind of want a hot dog.
Dude, I could go for a cheeseburger.
Fucking Randy Bobandy.
This fell off so hard. We did the whole recording thing. We had like 30 minutes of real like full-hearted important gold, and then we were like, oh, let's just do it again. It's just gone off the rocker.
Dude,
completely.
yeah. I don't even know anymore.
We got to come back.
Dude.
We should
how
do
do
it
you
again.
How do you guys feel about Bigfoot? You think there's something there?
The Mountain Dew conspiracies are real.
You think there's something?
The Mountain Dew conspiracies.
No, hold on. Is it 1% or 0?
What? Bigfoot?
Yeah. Like, 0. Is there anything out there?
Where is it? Show it to me. I believe there's shit in the ocean we haven't seen. You're telling me there's
nothing on land we haven't seen.
Yeah, there's nothing on land that we haven't fucking seen.
In northern Canada, there's a lot of woods that are unexplored.
Yetis.
Who knows? Who knows?
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. It really is.
I'm not buying it.
I'm
not buying any of it.
Connor has been sending me some shit that's hard to ignore, though.
All this is fake.
Connor is way into fucking Bigfoot. Like, if you listen to his episode, an hour and a half of it, like half of it is Bigfoot.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, he gets way into it, and he's giving me references and stuff, and
he thinks Bigfoot is real.
Or
he doesn't.
He thinks that there's something there, but he doesn't like say an exact answer.
Bro,
this is what it is.
If we have,
because like nobody really knows.
If we have dinosaur bones that are real. And we can make all this
bullshit. Do we though?
I don't know. But I'm saying that then wouldn't we have like a tooth from a Bigfoot species?
You have to understand how fossils are made, right? Do you know how fossils are made?
No, fuck no. Why would I know? Okay, I don't play Magic the Gathering.
What happens? How fossils are made, right?
Getting stressed out?
Bones have to be buried in a specific like concentration of soil so that they calcify. So it's not the actual bones you're digging up. It's bones that have been turned into specific types of stone. They turn into calcium, some sort of calcium like molecule, but it's not the actual bones. So you're getting the calcium oxide or whatever that is the bones, and they have to brush it away with little brushes specifically to save the bone, but it's not the actual bones themselves. That's what fossils are. So in order to meet those conditions, it has to be really specific places on the earth and certain weather patterns that make fossils happen. This is why we don't have fucking billions of dinosaur bones. There's only a few because there's only a few places on earth where these things actually happen to make fossils. There's a lot of Earth's history you'll never fucking know because it all just deteriorated into nothing.
Was JFK killed by the CIA?
Let's talk about Egypt. Shit was not made. Hey, that shit was not made by humans. The pyramids were not made by humans.
It could have been.
No, I think it was.
No, they weren't.
I think it was.
No, they weren't.
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
No, you're right. The whole thing with like how there's pyramids in like different regions of the world that were built at the same time doesn't make sense.
What makes you think they weren't built by humans?
Were they emailing blueprints to each other?
So I actually know somebody who has visited those pyramids in real life.
Yeah.
Taylor's aunt. And she straight up told me that like the way it's constructed like a puzzle piece and the size of these things with technology at the time, there's no fucking way.
The time, what do you mean by at the time?
Right, because is it the Egyptian time? Or you think they were built before?
Now hold on,
Egypt was happening.
Now hold on,
it's a good point.
That we're gonna open up a different fucking wormhole here because
go for it.
Because apparently time, there's a conspiracy that time reset. And technology. No,
okay.
In technology,
you mean history.
Well,
or time.
Same fucking sure both. We are in too deep. This is gonna be. We gotta go on.
Yeah, this
no. Okay,
totally off the rocker.
When were the pyramids built? Let's just start there. When do you think the pyramids were built?
Dude, I don't even know what I fucking had for breakfast.
Right now,
I have to piss real bad.
Okay, well, we'll take another break. We'll get back.
No, we should.
My favorite fucking subject, dude.
God damn it!
Hold on.
Fuck.
All right, we're back again.
Piss break was great.
I'm blind.
It's amazing. Kyler's blind now.
I've never been able to see. It's been a facade.
All those conspiracies got him.
The what?
The what?
I don't play with any of that. I don't know what you're talking
He
about.
was a part of MK Ultra.
I don't know what that is.
He did so much LSD, he went blind.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I did LSD and jacked off a dolphin.
He doesn't remember.
I know all the secrets of the universe.
They erased his memory.
Your side quests are dope.
Who said that?
No, it wasn't Tyler Robinson. It was Kyler.
Oh, slow. Let's fucking.
Whoa.
Let's take a chill pill here. Oh boy, I'm blind. I'm not deaf.
All right.
Dude.
So when we left, how old are the pyramids?
7,000.
7,000.
At least a couple.
Old enough.
A couple, at least.
Couple what? Give me a
Here
number.
Or there,
ballpark.
sometimes.
4,500 years. That's what the current narrative is. Do you think it's longer than that?
Give or take.
Yeah.
I think it's way longer. I think it was like 10,000 years ago.
So do you think technology reset itself?
Or time? What did he say?
I think that there was another type of technology using frequencies with sound and vibrations that was more prevalent than what we use. Right now we use combustions like chemical reactions and electricity. I think before they were using electricity and like frequency, like sound waves. Or well, you call it sound waves, but it's waves of any kind, ultrasonic, like hypersonic, like they were using frequencies rather than combustion.
That makes sense. As a blind man, I also use frequencies exclusively and Braille to understand things. So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that makes sense, dude. As a blind man, I bet you understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Can you lift a stone by just your voice?
Hey,
how big is Stone?
it's past his bedtime.
It is.
I should probably get him home. I'm his DD.
His DD?
My what?
Not just his driver, his designated driver?
Yeah.
This is my mother, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the only person that's my caretaker. I don't know.
Your mother sounds a lot like Dakota Fletcher.
Nice. Good one, Spencer. Deep cut.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Hilarious.
This is off the rails.
Yeah, it's kind of devolved ever since since I fucked up the fucking recording.
No, you're fine, Spencer. You're doing great. This is a lot of fun.
Shout out Eternal.
No.
Shout out Saintbreaker.
No.
Shout out all the posers that listen to Incantation.
Sure.
Okay.
Where's
it at?
Wrong arm,
Wrong
dipshit.
arm? Oh,
I mean,
one.
I'm blind. I don't know. I have no
that
idea.
one right there.
It's pretty cool.
I just have to trust my tattoo artist.
Yeah. That one is funny. Can you imagine being, all right.
Blind with tattoos?
I'm breaking the bit here, but yeah, like being a blind guy and going and getting tattoos and the artist is just like, yeah, it's awesome. And you're like, sure.
Good.
This episode sucks, dude.
This
episode is so bad. Anybody that watches this, I'm sorry.
It's really
because like if you've made it this far,
we're gonna have to do it again.
sucks.
We need to do an episode with no substances, and we need to play Jeopardy.
What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, great
Cereal?
question.
That's a good one, dude.
I'm blind, so I like cornflakes
Why does that matter?
because I can't see the box.
Anyways, shout out Arizona music. Shout out the fucking scene. Shout out everybody. Shout out my wife.
Shout out Spencer.
Kyler's sick. Spencer, thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure.
We gotta wrap this up. It's
Fuck
gonna get
you.
worse. It's gonna get worse.
Coleslaw sucks. Suck my dick.
Yeah, coleslaw is the only thing.
There's good slaw. I'll end it on that.
Yeah, well, whatever.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, what have you guys been up to? Hey, Spencer? Dakota? Oh shit. You guys here? Fuck. I gotta book an Uber. I'm blind. All right. I don't know. That's all I got.